Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who do not fit into the above categories, and welcome to the IC9 Broadcasting System. Tonight, excuse me, breathing badly to you. Breathing to you. Dungeons and Dragons. Hello, everybody. The camera probably changed a little bit.
Hello, everybody. Just tucking my foot today.
It's for change.
Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, pick up on me, you bastard.
Look, I'm back from jail.
I
let him out of the
working.
baby. Dave. You've agreed not to talk about his trip to America.
I'm wondering if it's a Harbourlight.
Why do you think I've grown this huge beard over time?
It's health insurance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's put it this way: his trip through customs was so bad when he farts now, all he heard, oh.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just going to have to talk with now.
Yeah.
Deal with this.
We found that Ian is an emotional eater.
And you're deliberately making him eat. Wonderful.
No, we're not deliberately making him eat.
Looks pretty deliberate to me. Yeah.
Right. We left off last week, these guys having taken the job to go to a Civil War era. Oh, wait, sorry, I've left something on in the background to slow things down, along with the music, which I forgot to turn off. I am the smart.
Sounds like my brain. There's something running in the background. Where's that music coming from? And where's that tab come from?
Stealth burn.
Sorry about that. I'd left a wallpaper application running in the background. My apologies. Right. Ow. So, what? Yes. Look who's talking. Show the audience what you did.
Oh God, what have you done now?
Toby broke himself.
I had a fight with a door.
Yeah.
A heavy fire door.
Why?
It's been very windy.
What? How?
I tell you,
How
but
has
Ian's
this happened? Oh, hand things again. Fair enough.
I'll wait until he goes to the toilet.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, wait till the break and then tell me the gory deets.
Is that what the customs guy said to you as well?
Just to clear up, I haven't left the country. I've just been working. That's all.
Working.
Well, specifically, you've been doing some shows, I believe.
I have, yes. I still have.
Is that what we're calling on?
I will throw a D4 at you.
To be fair, that is something my audience have asked about in the past.
What Ed's only
I fucking hope not. I'll be sorely disappointed. I do not possess one.
Yeah. So,
They're really easy to put up.
No, I have 50 shows left.
Oof.
It's 5 shows a day. Yeah, yeah. We start at 11 and the last show finishes at 29. Yeah.
that's intense.
It is intense. And last weekend, the Edinburgh site, because this company runs sites all over that do the same lot of shows, the Edinburgh site had 13 actors all go off with norovirus in the same weekend. So they went, oh my God, where are the spare teams? And they plucked the spare teams from all over the country, flew them up to Edinburgh. They've been working there for that weekend, so all of us have been no breaks. We've just been going.
And how many of them now have norovirus as well?
None, amazingly. No,
that's
they went like full pre-COVID lockdown kind of thing.
Good. That's actually some sense.
Yeah,
What is this?
I'd say this. P&P know what they're fucking doing, and they're treating us really fucking good. We get catering and everything. It's great. Yeah, I know.
Fancy boy.
So these guys last week decided that they were going to go to this. They've been hired, to go to this Civil War era prison camp. Yeah. So this place has been shut down for the better part of 60, 70 years at this point.
Year 65-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So over 60 years, this place has been closed, and it has apparently largely been forgotten because the museum curator, or rather the librarian, who was directing you to go there, needs you to acquire certain artifacts that he can use to demonstrate that this place is of historical value, and artifacts may be lost if it is left uninvestigated. Therefore, you have proceeded on a fairly long journey that's taken you a full day away from Harbourlight, and you are stopped presently at a rather nice hotel in a rather
We went for the 3-star as opposed to the 2-star.
Yeah, the 2-star
Yeah.
looked a bit
yeah,
dodgy.
that.
3-star was pretty nice.
yeah.
We met some nice people. I mean, I did.
By the way, Ed,
Mm.
would you like to pay for a room here?
Yes. How much is it?
It's
$20
$5. $5.
$5.
That includes breakfast and supper.
One, no.
$5.
$5?
Did you say that includes breakfast and lunch?
Supper.
Oh, fair enough.
So you would have had a nice supper the previous evening.
Delicious.
It wasn't something that was you couldn't like it was something that was already been cooked up, so it wasn't something you could select from. It was what's available from what's already cooked.
That's all right. It's better than tinned rations.
And the breakfast, however, you are able to select from a variety of things. However, the primary component is, of course, the American style breakfast. So it's like
Which is pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good.
there's bacon, there's maple syrup, there's
So we got like biscuits and gravy. Is there
Yeah.
like a southern cook in the back or something?
yeah, there's also probably some I was about to say donuts, but that's not what I mean. What they call waffles.
Yes. Chicken and waffles.
So yeah, all sorts, whatever you want, you can get. They even have some croissant.
Did they have grits? What they call it?
Yes, they probably. Actually, no, you're not in the really southern states, so no. Because I think they are pretty much a southern thing, aren't they?
They are mostly a southern thing. But we are next to a prisoner of war camp. You never know. Some of them may have stayed.
Oh, that is actually a valid point.
It did happen.
I will roll a dice, which I forgot to get out.
Mark.
I knew I had forgotten something.
You might need those. Over there. You did get them out.
I did. I just forgot.
Oh, and there was a professor that was giving a talk on radiation as well.
Oh yes,
Oh.
yes. He was.
We didn't get a name, so I just called him Professor Watson.
He was not called Professor Watson.
He didn't give me a name.
Professor Radon.
I've got to print off all of you.
Never actually asked.
Yeah, I did. Who? I actually knew what his name was.
Yeah. Where did you get the name from now?
He was at the presentation, so surely his name would be in the banner or on.
On a giant piece of paper outside on an easel, yeah.
You never looked at them.
No, so I just looked inside.
They could look down.
And then got shut off for looking inside.
All right then. You guys dine and your breakfast. You have a variety of things available for you. You can take what you like. You are aware that you will
Doggy
be.
bag,
You are aware that you will be asked to depart by midday because they need to prepare the rooms.
Do we need
go
to
on
roll
before
for-
Yes, you can all roll a
Oh, yeah, charisma saving.
charisma save for me. Appreciated. Thank
Oh
you.
no.
Oh no, nothing me then.
Well, it depends. Somebody may in that wand.
Could you roll it?
I rolled
I have, yes.
10.
We've got one,
It's a single digit 4. Okay,
17.
that's still a fail, but
It's
it's very.
a fail.
It's the highest fail you can get.
It is.
Yes.
10.
That's very mediocre.
6.
Congratulations, you are not holding the puppet. You.
Like, look.
None of you are aware that you have a puppet on your hand. As far as you guys are aware, Noxus is with you.
Cool.
She seems a bit. No, sorry. He seems a bit passive today. I keep forgetting that Noxus is a he.
Red by my mum.
Your mum.
My mum.
Oh, also, I should probably point out we actually have. If you're wondering why there's sort of glitter and stuff on the map today, the inks are up.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
I can't even see any glitter.
It's reflecting off the map.
I can see
on
the light.
camera.
Oh, I see. That's the right. When you said glitter, I thought you meant actual
Yeah,
craft
yeah.
piece that was like
Craft.
Craft. That's the
Not
colloquial name for it.
Not
don't
an
you know?
inaccurate description.
No, exactly.
So,
Kids haven't been playing
you
with
guys are a bit away from the actual site itself. I believe I said it was about an hour. Was it? Did I say? Yeah, I think it was
We
about
need to
an hour.
refill the car away.
Yes. You'll want to stop off at the local petrol station, which
Yes.
you did actually see on your way in, so you don't need to worry about finding it. Do you guys all wish to bundle into the cars and do that?
Yeah,
Or do you
sure.
not? Okay. Right. Climb yourselves into your cars. But wait,
We have already refilled the car.
you refilled the cars. You then made the journey.
No,
You-
because it's. I would have lowered it down to. Because we only had 2 units remaining, but now it's back up to 20, so we have already refilled the car. On our way.
So you must have filled it before. Good, so.
Oh no, it only had 2 units when we got in it at Harbourlight.
I
Oh.
know what I wrote down.
Okay.
We refilled it up
Ah.
to 20. We used 18.
Ah, and we filled up again.
We slept the night, and we refilled it.
I think we had already left in the previous session. I said goodbye to the people I was gambling with. They drove enough in their car, and we
Oh,
refueled.
yeah.
And then we
Oh
refilled
yes.
and got away.
Okay.
So
My
you owe Ed a
apologies.
fiver because he wouldn't have actually.
Oh yes, because I noticed something funny about his bodyguards.
Oh, that's a shame.
And Ed wouldn't have actually stayed the night then because we were already on our way.
He's actually right.
So he owes you a fiver back.
Yes, you wouldn't have had your breakfast.
Okay.
Because you were a sock puppet.
I was a puppet.
Unless we fed the pocket.
Thanks.
Yeah, you fed the puppet.
Jamming food into the puppet.
No. What happens is, I believe you had Ed on your hand.
Would it be kind of like Cookie Monster where he's doing that and the food's just going
Yes,
everywhere?
He's having breakfast and then doing this with the puppet.
No. Love it.
Yes, I was carrying Lawrence. I was carrying.
carrying Lawrence?
You never told
No,
me.
Lawrence was carrying.
He's not that old yet.
No, I didn't carry that.
And I was pushing him.
It's just
in
in
a
a
wheelchair.
Oh, you missed the magical drinks.
Magical drinks. Oh, did we have an alky?
I had Red Bull that's so strong that over 50s aren't allowed to drink it.
That's the one that.
There's another one over there. Still,
Oh,
the older,
jeez.
weaker one. The other one had, what was it? Extra shout.
Extra shout.
Yeah.
I had some and I didn't have any effects whatsoever.
Fucking Jesus. Oh God. This looks like it's illegal over here.
So what was it?
This
you
is
want?
Hindi. This is Hindi. Why have you got an Indian import?
Because it's a lot stronger than what you get around here.
Yeah, no shit.
But
This
there
is,
are-
mate, this is medicine. This is in a medicine bottle.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
I
Oh,
did say
God.
we could keep these bottles and use them as potions of healing.
Yeah.
Or essence.
So how much caffeine does your monster have in it?
It's a bog water.
It does.
100 milliliters.
So he's got 100 milliliters of caffeine in there.
Mm.
This has got 800 milliliters.
Do you mean you can't mean milliliters? Surely
Yes.
you mean milligrams. Have a look.
Milligrams. Yeah, it's
Because
the
that's
equivalent.
not almost a liter of stuff.
no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah,
moving on from the death syrup.
Yeah. That is
Then-
death for me.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Good band name.
That actually would be a good band name. Moving on from death syrup. You guys are driving your way across to this site. It is mostly off-road. Well, no, not mostly off-road. It's mostly dirt tracks leading you down to this particular one. But there are some sections where you're going to have to go over off-road. So I'm going to have a driving roll from anybody who is driving. We have 2 vehicles, so I need 2 people to drive for me.
Do we have 2 vehicles?
I think we had
We
one.
just had one.
We all
because
fit in the
we took the
vehicle.
car we all fit in.
Which car did you take?
The 6 litre.
Took the.
Oh, you took the fancy car, didn't you?
Bolt model.
Oh no, you took the bolts. That was it.
The Bolt model
green one. Okay. In that case, I believe there is no manoeuvring bonus from that one.
That is correct.
So this is just your drive skill.
23.
Absolutely no problem. There's a few bits of the road which are quite rutted and haven't been used in a long time. There's grass growing over the track, and you have absolutely no problem. The car is absolutely fine. Bit of a wobble, but that's about it.
My skill at driving.
No, on this occasion, totally is. And as you close towards this, you do see that in a slight sort of dip in the land ahead, there is the remains of a fort. The fort itself appears to be constructed from wooden from basically just trees that have been slammed together into a fort form, and there is an outer wall that has been made in the same way, so it's a log fort. You also notice that there are a few somewhat more sturdy-looking buildings that have been put up. However, they seem to have worn the time since rather worse. These are shingle built, and they look like they have rotted away a bit more than the just solid trees have. As you approach, you can see that there is a decayed sign that has partially fallen down as you approach. Would you like to stop to take a quick look at it?
Yep.
Camp Rotfen. Population 16,021. That has been crossed out. 4,302.
Ooh, that is overpopulated in the extreme.
How many?
So they've lost 12,000 prisoner of war. Bastards.
I don't think they lost them.
Not killed.
Well,
They're all just dead.
I'm sure he was here earlier.
Now, you've heard about this place. It has a bad reputation. But it hasn't really been mentioned in a long time.
pen. We just put 0 on the sign, so it's correct.
You can stop and correct the sign.
I do have paint.
Would you like to stop and correct the sign?
You can if you want.
No, it's all
We counted 1, 2, 3, 5. On the way in. 6, yeah. 6 on the way in and then cross it out on the way out.
So, as you drive down towards it, you can see that the outer fence is largely held up, but there are a few breaches in it. And the whole area is thick with mud, or more particularly, stagnant areas of water and mud. The entire place, the entire place is turning slowly into a swamp.
Ugh.
Any gators around?
Not in this area. You're too far north.
Has anyone got any innate abilities for detecting
swamp.
no,
What, like evil?
Yeah.
Like I could cast detect good and evil.
Well, I would only have to waste a spell, but haven't you got something like
I don't have any magic.
innately? Well, no, when you got any innate abilities,
You sniff the air for undead.
detect some things or
Your snake tongue flicks out and tastes the air for undead.
Why have I got a snake tongue?
I don't know.
You're a
What
witcher.
are you now, by the way?
I am a Goliath bloodhunter.
Right.
He's YTS.
Well,
boy.
yeah, you are a witcher then, so yes.
He's our YTS trainee.
I have a better form than the Witcher,
Oh, okay.
but I can't tell you about it.
So what I say, are you a Liam Hemsworth Witcher or more of a Henry Cavill?
So, I'm a Henry Cavill Witcher.
Yeah.
'cause
The
that is
superior
the Witcher.
kind. Mm-hmm.
Liam Hemsworth is just a team knockoff.
He is. Does anyone even watch that show anymore?
I
The
think I've
the
seen the
next
first
season is
two
in out.
seasons, but I haven't even watched
Silly
it.
question.
The third season is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I watched
Because
it
the last
and
one
watched it
with
and watched it and watched it.
Cavill, right?
Silly question. Does any of us have shovels?
Right? We need
If we're digging for artifacts,
I've got an explorer's plan, so probably.
We also have hands.
you think I'm going to get these hands dirty?
You'd be expert at it. Would you
Yeah,
tell you there's a
you are.
bone down there?
Did? Oh, yeah.
You're a dog.
I've got an explorer's plan. I might have to shovel.
And maybe
Or at the very
those
least, some
are
form of like
absolutely
entrenching tool. or-
Pick or whatever.
Investigation. I have advantage to recall information about fae, fiends, or undead.
Yeah.
But would that be any use?
As we find them.
If you know any information about them, potentially, but
Which I probably do not.
you haven't researched this place, so
Exactly.
No, apparently. No, like entrenching tool or anything.
Which is weird because you're ex-military, so.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you were Navy instead of land based.
Well, it was Marines,
Well, Air
so
Force.
yes. I would have had one of being Marines. That was mine.
Oh, I thought that was Lawrence.
No.
Have you
That'd be
moved on
fine as
from
well.
playing footsie with James?
I'm not even extending my legs. People are just kicking me now.
Lawrence is initiating.
We know who the Dom is.
No.
He's using his many, 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 many years of experience.
Many.
We'll
No,
play
what, like
that.
400 years?
Right. He keeps hold of that ring, maybe.
And after 400 years, his go-to line is, "How are you doing?"
So do we have to make a dex check to walk through marshland?
Should be survival checks if we want to do checks going through this place.
Survival.
What about acrobatics? Could I bullshit my way into doing?
I think
You
probably
could try. Athletics?
No, that's right.
If you start getting stuck in it, then yeah.
I presume it'll probably be the best place to park outside of the swamp. Or was it a fucking long walk back?
I assumed you would.
Yeah. I don't particularly think we want to lose the car.
No, exactly. Long walk. It took us a day to drive. I just think it's a walk.
We don't know if Shrek can drive. Or in
No.
that one.
Yeah, it was funny. Well done.
It was funny. Well done.
Well, I was concentrating on trying to figure my find my dice.
Are you sure you want to use your dice?
Yeah, exactly. After last week, they were diabolical.
Yes. They're my dice.
So, as you are heading towards this place on foot, can I have a survival check
Don't forget to guidance yourself if you can.
for navigating through the swampiness?
Yes, I think I do want to use my dice
Okay,
this
fair
week.
enough. Well done, that is the only good roll you're getting this week.
Yep.
We are not tracking Faith Beans to Undead, are we?
Oh shit me! Wow.
Are we tracking Faith Beans to Undead?
Not at this time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I already thought Vincent.
Great. That would be another separate survival check. Let's get the navigation through first, and then you can do that. So I'm going to go around the table.
14.
Yep, you are absolutely fine. It is pretty. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst you've ever seen. This is turning into marshland, but it isn't quite there yet. You can navigate around the worst of it.
11.
You're getting pretty fucking moist. Shut the fuck up. Your shoes are going into like muddy puddles, and it's sloshing over the top, and it's just like, oh, I should have worn Wellingtons.
You've embraced your inner Peppa Pig.
I'm a wood elf anyway.
Your feet are just sort of like sloshing. You're like, oh, this is disgusting.
She just sloshed it.
I'm getting flashbacks to Gallipoli because I got an 8.
Yeah, you're getting it even worse. You've got it like up to your knees at
Yeah.
one point.
This is just like the Western Front all over again.
Well, at least you're wearing shoes.
I probably won't be by the end of it.
I got a 20.
You are absolutely fine. You have
You're not
absolutely no
anything to
problems
No,
whatsoever.
I have no bonuses as well.
Trade roll.
You are
Train at 20.
cruising along this. You are just delicately dancing over the surface of the water at one point. The rest of you are pretty much certain he is literally just walking on water at one point.
Jesus.
It's the Messiah.
Talking about that,
Doggy Jesus.
I wish I'd actually taken water walk because I can now.
Dog backwards is God.
Dog backwards is God. You are not
Gentlemen.
wrong.
Toby.
6.
Oh.
Oh,
You're doing
you
even
go
worse
for
than
a swim.
me.
So I told him he wished he brought Wellingtons. Wish you brought. You wish
Waders.
you had. Yeah, you wish you had brought waders. It is like there is one point where you sink up to your
Especially
waist.
with Goliath, he's the tallest out of all of us.
Yeah.
You think up to your waist, and it's literally you can hear it just sloshing over the top of your trousers, and it's just
Oh, no.
Not the moistness.
you can feel this place soaking into you. Those who failed that check.
No one's got prestidigitation anymore, do they? Do you have prestidigitation?
Do I have it on at the moment?
I don't know if
Yes.
clerics do get prestidigitation, do they?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah. But my current, I haven't picked it as one of my active. All of my cantrips aren't active at the same time, are they? So
I don't think you get to do
Yes,
that
I do.
with cantrips.
I do get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clerics can't get it anyway.
Never mind.
Can you?
Artificers, bards, sorcerers, warlocks, wizards.
So no, you don't have it.
Nope.
Well, that's great. So all of you are going to be regretting that.
Oh my god.
Well, not all of us. Sorry.
No, all of you are going to be regretting it.
Oh.
You brought one car.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Hose it down.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you did choose the Ford rather than the fancier vehicle, which
Plastic hasn't even been invented yet.
plastic has been invented, but plastic covers for the interior have not.
New.
We'll just get Mr. Black to
We still have that newspaper.
Blake.
Blake. I don't like calling Mr. Black. That wasn't drugs.
So,
Sounds like we need to take more.
as you guys enter the fort itself, I'm going to say that you don't use them.
To not putting up.
Now you have me at like. So,
You broke your back.
now I'm at this angle. There we go. So, as you are entering the fort, you're not going to take in through the main entrance simply because that's been sealed up, and you can see that there is like a.
We have to take back.
There's the remains.
Closed time.
Yeah, there's the remains of like a notice board that had been put up, but the text is gone off of it. The paper came away years and years ago. It's just a bent out of shape wooden board is there now. You guys take a breach in the wall. What?
How did you manage to find an innuendo in that?
It's an inside joke that James and I created sort of last night.
Not
I
taking
see.
the main entrance breach?
No, it's. Don't worry about
Okay. Carry on, Ian.
it. It's just very funny in my head. And his head. Because we're children.
You do share a brain cell.
Exactly.
Right. As you guys head in through the breach in the wall, it's breach related.
Don't push it, Ian. Don't push it. He's doing a really good job of holding it in. Ow.
Right. As you guys move through the wall
Mhm.
into the main courtyard area of this, you can see that this is a very large area. You can also see that most of the buildings have slumped into disrepair or have just outright collapsed. A fair few of them are just gone. Most of these are set up like bunkhouses. The other thing you notice are rows and rows of wooden headstones that have been set up in the middle of what used to be a courtyard. Into these has been carved information. Would you like to take a look at some of them?
Yeah, we'll have a look.
What do you quickly ascertain if you all make me an investigation check?
18's around there.
Nice.
No.
The wooden board.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Investigation.
It might be classified as an undead tree.
No, no bonus.
Well, I get inspiration.
Excellent. I'm going to go around the table with you first because you got a nat one. Every single one you go to is just like too eroded away to be able to actually read. You are finding absolutely nothing useful. Because he got a nat one, you guys realise that he's looking at the back of the
Oh, for
headstones.
fuck's sake.
To be fair, if you don't turn around and look at the other side of them, it's not immediately obvious which side has the writing on.
Oh, God.
It's pretty decayed.
17.
That's pretty good. I'll come back to you.
19.
That's very good.
14.
That's not bad.
15.
Okay. All of the rest of you get at least a little bit of information. I'm going to say that you get 1. You got 15?
Mhm.
You get 1. 17?
Yep.
2?
19.
You're just short of getting 3,
Mhm.
but fuck it, I'll bump you up to getting 3.
Oh, cool. Sure.
So, 2.
No, we got 1.
Oh, you got 1 each.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's why I was thinking 2.
Sick, Jamie.
So, roll me a d10, each of you.
5.
The one you find is a note about a prisoner who was taken in the Battle of Calaco. His name is Edward Finch. No, that's a name I've heard from somewhere else.
Yep.
Edward Valglaze.
Cool.
He was apparently 34 and died of dysentery.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Standard. Old for a Confederate soldier, though.
2. Your one's a guard.
Oh.
Union.
He was 38 and died in a riot.
Oh.
Well, they did say that there was a prison escape at one point.
That would explain a rapid depopulation.
You didn't get any because you rolled really badly. You got two. Roll me 2d10.
10 and 8.
You got 10. Excellent. As you are going through the... I think that I'll come back to that one in a minute. Hold on to that 10. With an 8, you find not Confederate. They weren't the Confederates. They were the Federates.
Okay.
Because technically you're in the the Confederation of Galentine. But anyway, you find a list of a fairly high-ranking general in the rebel army, who is marked as being 51 and having died in an escape attempt. Now, this is unusual. I will say that you guys would all be aware of this. You in particular will be aware of this because you lived through it. I won't make you make a history check.
I was fighting on that side.
You are, yeah.
I'm going to say that all of you guys will be aware of this because you would be able to tell them. Are you happy with that? It's very unusual for high-end military officers to be kept in a camp like this. Generally speaking, they would be kept under either house arrest or kept in a more secure facility.
The separate camp generally for officers itself.
Yes. And generally speaking, they wouldn't do escape attempts like this.
Mm.
This is a bit odd. Escape attempts are certainly valid, but generally they were gentlemen and they would not see that as being...
They normally have a sword over.
Yes.
Mm.
It would be a matter of honour that they would actually abide by the rules.
And more often than not, prisoner exchanges just happened at the time, so it was just a question of waiting it out, really.
Yeah.
Unless he was potentially a field leveled officer,
What do you mean?
as in like he wasn't an
A
officer.
gentleman.
He wasn't a gentleman. He was just a
Oh,
soldier.
you mean someone promoted from the ranks? Yeah, potentially. Maybe he would have had a different outlook on it. Yeah.
So, that's a bit unusual. I'll come back to the second one in a minute because the 10 is special. What did you get?
3.
Yes, please.
That's a 2, a 6, and a 4.
Okay, 2. You find another guard.
Mhm.
Similar age to that guy, a little bit older. Also marked as having died the same time as that one in a riot.
Okay.
What were the other numbers?
6 and 4.
6 and 4. 6 is a standard prisoner. He's noted as having died during surgery.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And the 4 is a soldier who died of his wounds.
Okay. Does it say which side he was on?
No, but it does know. You do note it that it's only a few days after the ones who died in the riot.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
10. As you are heading through this place, the rest of them are going through general.
Is the
areas.
ground sort of a little bit more solid here or not?
Not particularly. Some areas are solid. Most of the ones you actually be able to read stuff. There are other areas which are just like... You find one that seems to have sunk down a bit, which has a bit more to it than just a wooden plank. This one has an actual proper gravestone. However, because it's a proper gravestone in this marshy ground, it's partially sunk into the ground and is leaning over backwards slightly. As a result, I need an athletics check to try and clear away the growth around it so that you can get a better look.
Zero
at it.
then, what?
You can call for assistance.
I will guide you. D4.
Are we
He has to call for assistance first.
My athletics is +0.
I have a +6.
Would you like to help me,
Fucking hell.
please?
Person who's reading the back of the gravestones, would you like to come over?
Well, he looks big and strong, and this is a heavy stone. Could you help me lift this?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you're lifting the stone itself, not the...
If I have proficiency in this, does that mean that I give him advantage?
No.
That would, if you were to help him.
If you were to help him,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But that's already been covered.
Okay.
Athletics, that is 21.
Okay, do you want to just rip the stone out of the ground to read it?
Yes.
Well, it's more of a sort of...
Yeah.
as it pulls out. As you pull this out of the ground, you can see that there is a name on it. Make me a perception check, the pair of you.
This is right. This is where something comes up.
Ah!
Can I have my stuff?
I'm gonna use.
What's your
we
name?
got
This
the
time?
Draco Lich.
Perception.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that. That's better. 20.
That's pretty good.
Good.
Okay. You don't notice anything, so I'm going to tell you what's on the gravestone first of all. You see that this is for Colonel Roland Van Dorn. It is noted that he was 41 and he was the leader of the camp.
That's all.
Oh, that is in the camp commandant kind of
Yes.
thing. Oh dear.
It is noted that he died defending the prisoners
Defending.
Hey?
the prisoners.
at the same time as those riots.
Okay,
So do you
that
think
is an odd one.
the riot was the
And,
guy
might not
trying
be
to take
the-
out the prisoners?
Yeah, it might not be in
Maybe,
there. But
yeah.
what is the hand? It's pretty
He died defending the prisons.
Interesting.
Which would explain why a sergeant died during that.
Roland
Sergeant.
Van.
Well,
What was his last name?
was it sergeant? Or was it officer?
Van Dorn.
Sergeants aren't officers.
D-O-O.
You're looking at like
D-O-I.
I don't remember
it was
what
a
the rank
general. It
was.
was a general
Yeah.
officer, wasn't it?
General officer.
It
The,
was like a brigadier general.
the officer he found, or the officer that he
The officer he found.
he was a general.
Yeah,
That would explain why he died if it was the guards attacking the prisoners.
potentially. Yeah.
Go on.
I'm gonna lift the stone up just a little bit more. And
Okay.
sort of let. There normally meant to be hands on the bottom of these.
You can see that there is an arm
Oh.
that is gripping onto the stone that is being pulled up out of the ground. It's
Are they-
getting like there.
The arm is attached to something else.
No, yeah, oh yeah, it appears to be.
It's holding on to the thing.
Part of me wants to keep pulling and see what happens.
I mean,
but I feel like that's
I think
probably
in this
a bad idea.
situation, what happens if you move the stone
Keep
down?
pulling it?
No, move the stone down.
Smash it on
I'd put it back down slowly.
I keep pulling it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Fair enough. The
In that
dice have
case,
spoken.
you pull it up. You can't keep going. Well, actually, you probably can keep going up a little.
Like
I
8
can keep
foot
pulling
tall.
it up like 7 foot.
Do I have the opportunity to walk away from him? as I'm
Certainly,
watching
you back away.
Yeah.
As you lift this up, a head is pulled up out of the ground. He's also pretty rotten, and his hair is bedraggled to one side as he sort of comes out of the ground. This guy looks like a zombie. Smells like a zombie.
Stinky.
And
Moves like a
He is a
zombie.
zombie, yeah.
There's a dog.
Yeah.
Riker.
I thought you were talking about the zombie
Come here.
coming then.
Oh, Riker's just pissed on the floor. Right in the middle of the hallway.
Fucking dog. Finish your head.
bear with us, folks. We have doggy duties to deal with.
Oh, the pit is running quite swiftly this way.
So the floor tilts down.
Yes.
Towel or something.
Bear with us,
I
folks.
don't understand why he just...
He
It
just
was like, he looked at me, pissed, and then, like, left again. I don't know what that means.
He's either pleased to see you or not.
Yeah. He's either pleased to see me or terrified.
show dominance. So
Well,
while
look at him, think, he's got more hair than I. Not her.
while the dog is being attended to,
Yeah.
you guys watch as your new companion pulls a zombie, or what looks like a zombie, out of the ground attached to a gravestone,
Mm.
who proceeds to finish climbing its way out of the ground.
Ah.
Its clothes just disintegrate as it does
Oh.
this.
Oh. So we could have done with prestidigitation, really.
Zombies don't normally do that.
No, they don't.
Is
I-
he? Is he attacking
Coughs
us?
up just mud. Not so far.
I,
You're not wearing a Confederate hat right now, are you?
Of course I am.
Well, actually, that might not be a problem for him. After all, he died defending the prisoners, so...
Oh, yeah. What's your favourite gun?
What's the average airspeed of an unladen swallow?
Well, what do you mean, African or European?
I have Speak with Dead.
Ah,
Now, so it's
I'm
like
pretty sure we could speak to him right now.
I think we
I
probably
don't.
could.
We'll see.
Hello? I'm
What do you
going
feel?
to...
Packs up a lump of mud, basically.
Mhm.
He proceeds to start clearing out his tubes for quite a while.
Yeah.
Would you like a handkerchief?
Offering him a breath mint would probably be a little superfluous. Well, he's a terribly nice undead man.
It's John Undeadman.
John Undeadman.
Thank you for your assistance in removing me from my moment of indisposition.
He sounds southern.
You're very welcome, sir.
Are you aware it's been 50 years since
Check
you...
your year watch.
I am,
It's been going from the dawn of time.
I am acutely aware of the passage of time since I have been trapped down there.
Any others?
I have no idea.
Why is he talking with a southern accent? If he's a
Well, there
You can
were...
give it one.
yeah, why are you talking with a southern accent?
Because I'm from the southern parts of Galentia.
Says the
Yeah,
man
would-
with a southern accent
There
to the
was,
other man.
Yeah,
there was Southern officers in the Union Army and vice versa. Just because you lived in the South doesn't mean you had to agree with slavery.
Are you saying that in character?
No.
I don't know. Am I?
Let the dice die.
Evens I do, odds I don't.
Uh,
I do. No, evens I do, odds
Oh.
I don't. Yes, I do say that in character then.
You are right, young man. I did not agree with some of the actions of my countrymen, but nor could I stand by and allow them to be mistreated when I heard about conditions here in the camp.
Ah.
Due to my birth, I was not placed in great high regard by my superiors during the conduct of the war. And so, when I found an opportunity to do some good, I did it. Fat lot of good I did in the end.
Well, you tried.
Hmm.
I suppose there's always that.
He looks around the field. Doesn't look too successful.
No.
Were they
Unfortunately,
slaughtered? Were they slaughtered?
Yes, we were en masse. I take it the knowledge of the attack is well known.
Not really,
unfortunately,
no, unfortunately.
it was lost to the eons of time. That's what we're here for, to find out about it.
It's only been 65 years.
There was how you say, a larger war that happened.
There was also what I imagine was probably some kind of cover-up.
Of course.
After all, the side that perpetrated this was also the side that won. Victors write history.
The dragon won.
The dragon?
The camp was attacked by a dragon.
The fuck? Why was there a dragon this far south?
I have no idea. All I know is my men and my charges were being attacked and devoured in the night. And when we investigated to find out what was going on, we found a bloody dragon
where was it living?
further into the swampy areas.
Did it
I-
leave?
A dragon living in the swamp?
Green dragon. What colour dragon?
We engaged it primarily at night, but I have some small knowledge of the biology of dragons. If I had to guess, I would have said a black or possibly a green.
Good lord.
So was it breathing acid or poison?
I believe it was acid, but
Black.
That's worrying.
Did you beat it?
Or just drive it off.
Well, obviously you
Yeah,
died, but
probably.
did the people,
Survivors.
the survivors, be?
Were there any survivors?
I have no idea. Judging by the gravestones, somebody must have survived to some degree.
It said on the sign on the way in that there was 16,000 originally, and then the sign says
1,000.
4,000. Yeah.
4 people.
Yeah.
There were a large consortium of guards, prisoners, and, well, those who were working to provide for the facilities. I suppose that number might be accurate, but I do not have access to the records I kept. I imagine that they probably got destroyed in the attack.
Where would the records be kept?
My office in the camp, or in the fort at the camp. I would offer to lead you there, but you'll forgive me if I'm somewhat indisposed with my current condition.
I can carry you.
Are you sure you want to, young man? I appreciate your assistance, but I do not wish to further ruin other outfits.
Covered in...
You're covered in swamp goo anyway, so.
It's not a bit of a personal question. Most folks I've met don't really come back from the dead.
I can only assume that given I have a very clear picture of where that dragon is, I am what used to be called a revenant.
Ooh.
So you know where the dragon is?
Is or was?
I do not know if this thing is still alive. I just know where it is located.
Is it nearby?
No.
Oh, that's all right.
When you
I don't
think
know.
how far?
It is over in that direction. He closes his eyes. If I were to start walking now, it would take me more than 2 months to get there.
Wow.
Okay.
We're talking non-stop walking, I imagine?
I would imagine so.
For a dragon, that's about 10 seconds.
Yeah, that is literally like a 5-minute fly, isn't it? It's like frightening.
Well,
So we need to go to this guy's office to find his weapons.
If his office
What
is still there.
do we know about revenants?
Arcana,
Mm-hmm.
history, or
biology.
no.
So biology isn't a skill.
I would say you could try a science.
Mm.
It might be harder than the others.
History.
Oh, Arcana. That's exactly the same.
I'll go around the table and ask what each
Oh,
of
I'll
you.
guide myself.
Yeah, don't forget to guide. If you can guide yourself, do it.
When I think about revenants, I guide myself. Oh,
Oh, that's better.
all right.
I don't know anything about 7
7 in what skill?
history.
You've heard of revenants? They're dead people who've come back for revenge. That's it.
Trying to get this guy off his gravestone.
1 in Arcana. No bonuses.
Is that a nat 1?
That's a nat 1.
So you have inspiration. Congratulations. You believe revenants is a type of red leavening thing?
Aren't they chocolate like bags of sweet? Oh no, that's Rebels.
Might be what you think. What did you get?
3
In
Arcana.
Definitely Rebels.
He knows
Yeah.
nothing about living.
you've
Could be
never
chocolate, could be undead. Who knows?
Sometimes it's the same
15.
thing.
15 history. Oh, you've actually you're aware of a revenant. You've either met them yourself, or more likely you've read about them or met them.
We've met
So
them.
somebody else has met them,
I
and
mean,
you've met
we've
them.
met
You're that old, you literally could basically be one.
Shut up. Revenants.
Me or my character?
Revenants are a specific type of undead that is brought about by an unjust circumstances of death,
Did you get in your suitcases?
That cat.
Yeah.
Knocked over
Wow.
a book.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move the book so it's there. Here you go. It's now safe. Now, anyway, brought about by specific unfair circumstances of death, and generally speaking, they are fueled by a need for revenge.
I can't imagine what you want to revenge on.
Well, I imagine
the bread?
the dragon.
If you added up everybody's on the table,
Not quite.
23.
They're a type of undead brought about by what skill?
Arcana.
They're a type of undead brought about by a emotional need for revenge. The soul cannot pass on beyond this world. You know that this is a very dangerous position for a soul to be in. In your world at the moment, not passing on at your allotted time leaves you open to a lot of bad things happening to you. So this guy is not in a good place.
Okay.
You also know that since the fall of the Dark Lord back in the old times,
Like full of Rome time. we're talking
yes,
about that.
and also the collapse of magic that happened at the same time,
Mhm.
Revenants don't work quite the same way as they used to. It takes potentially years for them to reform after they are killed.
Oh.
It's no longer something where it's like, I think it's a couple of days later they come
Yeah,
back.
it's not like an immediate rising from the grave.
No, it takes years for them to come back
Ooh.
because
One of your characters.
there's so little magic.
Yeah.
It is.
It's the Men in Black one.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you're not a
No,
revenant, are you? You are a reborn.
It's slightly different.
I have played a Revenant character. It was quite fun. I actually succeeded in completing his quest for revenge. He turned to the rest of the party and said, "I'd just like you to know that I consider you people I've known." I just
And then, yeah. They are actually a player character race
Yeah, I know.
that you can actually do as well. Yeah.
So you
And
know
they cannot die. They physically can't die.
until they acquire their revenge.
Mm. And then they have to die. That's the thing.
Being in the ground for 60 years, obviously you spent some time regenerating into who you are now. Have you had any sense of anybody else coming through whilst you've been... I mean, obviously you've been under the ground, but have you felt anything thumping across above you?
I wish I could tell you that I had an encyclopedic knowledge of everything that's gone on since I awoke. But to be quite frank, I was too busy trying to dig my way out of my own coffin.
I didn't know if you'd heard any bangs or thumps above you as you were there.
Mostly what I heard was the sloshing of water.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is this place waterlogged currently?
He looks at himself completely
Swamp
covered
in
in
it.
mud.
Yeah.
Possibly, sir. I would guess that is a distinct possibility.
Well, I mean, it is in a fort. Maybe they had drainage. I don't know.
We just walked through a boggy marsh.
Yeah, drainage would be all the more important to have in
When-
this fort.
Really
When
good.
I came to this place, it had no such drainage. It took a lot of work to make this place even the slightest bit better than when I first found it.
Well, you've been under the ground for quite some time. Do you fancy a smoke?
Why are you wearing one of their hats?
There is a fort for them.
Oh, I see. And I take it that your side was victorious?
No. No, not at all.
I'm very glad to hear that,
Mm.
but I'm also glad to see that we live in a world in which we can tolerate our differences.
I've lived a long time.
I would imagine so, sir. You appear to be an elf.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to be rude to the gentleman.
Running jump.
He's just rude. He is rude.
Do you fancy a smoke?
No, I really don't.
I would like
Killing me.
to...
Madman.
Shall I
I wouldn't
take
bother,
good
I don't think he
evil?
is.
No, not even just this. If he's alive
No.
and magic is very sparse in this world, it'd be worth checking to see if there's anything else in the local area.
You want to search for undead?
Detect good and evil.
Okay.
Oh, that could be quite.
You're
good.
welcome to give it a go.
Yeah. I mean,
This guy quite clearly has the highest motivation
Okay.
out of anyone here.
And
to come back,
what does
so-
detect good and evil explicitly give you?
It lets me know if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me.
There
There is an undead within 30 feet of you.
As well as where the creature is located.
There's an undead within 30
Is
feet
that-
of you right in
And
front.
literally hold him up.
Yeah.
Is that
It's-
for multiple creatures? Oh, it's literally one creature.
No, it just tells you where the nearest one is.
Oh, right.
You're considering them right in front of him.
Maybe have a little wander away, like around the
He's
walls.
done it now.
Oh no, I'm just reading.
Is there not detect good and evil a thing that you put on and it stays on for a bit?
It stays on for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna say.
stand corrected.
It'd be
Yeah.
pretty dark if it was
It's
just like
10 minutes.
one, that's it.
Wong.
By the reading of it, for the duration, you know if there are aberration, celestial, fey, elemental, feed, or undead within 30 feet of you. It's not one.
Oh, okay. Well, there is one.
Okay, is that just it?
You know that there is at least one there. But if you wander away
Yeah, I'll
from
start
him
wondering.
Okay.
and it's still pinging, then you're like, oh crap, this is a whole graveyard of revenants. Or whatever.
Okay. As you move away, you are not detecting any more undead.
Okay.
Check what it's blocked by.
1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
More coffins made of.
How deep are coffins
Wood.
buried?
Yes.
Depending on how quickly you're burying them, ideally 6 foot. But if you, I'm not being funny, if you're doing a
If you're
mass
in a
grave
rush,
for 12,000 people, not that deep.
Sort of skin deep. with a
Well,
bit of
no,
mud
no,
on top.
not like skin deep. You're looking at like maybe 2 foot, if 3 foot, if you can dig a deep enough hole. So maybe, I'll leave it to your
It's
discretion.
blocked by 3 feet of dirt.
If they're the topmost bodies are undead, maybe. But other than
But
that,
you are
no.
not detecting any undead other than this guy.
And there are no fey, fiend, celestials, or aberrations.
Might be a fae, actually. Let me just
Ooh.
check that. There is actually a fae you are picking up, which is on top of the. Well, no, you wouldn't be able to detect it on top of the fort, so I'm going to say it's on the wall of the fort.
The fuck?
Oh. Are they bad?
It
Depends.
really depends.
The Fae are capricious by their very nature.
I mean,
It
technically,
doesn't necessarily mean they're good or bad.
I will say, with the way magic works in this, the Fae really should be here.
No.
They should be in the Feywild.
Yeah. Getting over here from the Feywild, I can't imagine is an easy
So
endeavor.
I can see them. I can set them on the wall of the fort.
But
Now that-
mind you, getting here from the Feywild might be easier. Because
They
I
have
imagine the
magic.
Cataclysm didn't affect the Feywild, it has affected this plane.
So they could teleport here and then get stuck.
Potentially. You never know. You never know.
When you look up onto the wall, you can see that there is a bird that is sitting on a small perch.
Huh.
It tilts its head as it looks at you.
I go, hello.
Ah!
I know you're not a bird.
Fuck!
Oh!
It flaps off, shits on you as it goes by.
Which
Make a
direction?
dex save.
Yeah, to
As long as
avoid
it's
the
not a big
shit.
dragon.
Yeah.
And polygons.
Well, dragons aren't Fey though, are they?
that'd be a
Dragons
no.
aren't dragons. Get
Okay.
shot. At least it wasn't a nat 1 and you didn't take it in the
I
eye.
shout at him as he flies away.
Fucking
Is there nothing that you need help with?
make a persuasion check.
Ooh. Can he guidance himself on that?
I'll allow it.
Do it.
It's not flying very quick.
Oh,
22.
Nice.
The bird leaps back around.
And shits on you again.
Tries to hit the same
White
spot.
pickle.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just roll. Loops back around. Looks like it's sort of angling towards you, like it's going in for another dive bomb, but then swoops and starts flapping in the air in front of you. Birds normally do not do this.
Mm.
This is not something a bird usually can do.
Mm.
I say, I know you're a fae. Because it tells me what he is.
What will you offer help with?
I'm just wondering why you're here. It's very strange to...
This is my territory.
Is it?
Territory. Beyond a fae, what are you? If you don't mind me asking.
Magnificent.
I was more looking for a creature.
I am a magnificent dragon.
Polymorph?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Go
Either
ahead.
he's just a really, really dumb bird.
Oh, come on. It's my second 3 of the night.
Well, the plague of bad dice rolling from James is emanating out.
I'm solid. Everyone's good dice roll.
I don't like it.
I'm a dice lich.
So,
Dicer Lich.
Insight is 12.
he genuinely believes what he's saying.
16.
Come back to you.
Total is 7.
He genuinely believes what he's saying.
16.
Come back to you.
13.
He genuinely believes what he's saying. He genuinely believes what he's saying.
Ah,
Why is a bird a dragon?
Are you stuck here?
Or why is a dragon a bird?
I don't think.
Stop! This is my territory.
Perhaps the pseudo dragon. They're small.
Identifies as a dragon.
Were you the dragon that killed these people?
No! That.
Do you know the dragon that killed these people?
Yes?
Insight check. Oh, there, that's better.
Why have we got
That's
the
not,
same
not as
number?
good as that.
No, not as good as that.
Oh,
But better than my
I'm
last
gonna
one.
reroll my.
I don't think we can get much worse.
No. I love how now, when one of us calls an insight check, everyone goes for the d20 and rolls their own.
Oh.
What are you on?
You got +7.
Way! That's a big modifier.
Still not as good as
No. You can't beat a crit.
No, I just equaled it.
mine.
Yeah.
No,
No, but you can't beat a crit.
I get +3 anyway.
Even if you exceed the numerical value of a crit, the crit is still higher.
1 second, sorry.
You kicking bots?
No. No. I'm just making sure I've got my stats right for this guy.
Ah.
Stats, combat.
You, sir, are a bird.
He's not a bird.
Sir?
You already know he's not a bird.
You,
Are
sir, are a
a
bird.
ladrin.
He's a drag bird.
Ah, there we go.
A
Never use D&D
Dread,
Beyond's own
dread.
search engine. It's just shit.
No. Did you mean?
Right. Okay. So he's got a. All right. 8. Totally knows this dragon.
Definitely knows the dragon. James?
3.
Absolutely knows this dragon.
22.
Come back to you.
Nat 20, 23.
Come back to you.
Dirty 20.
He genuinely does know this dragon. He genuinely does know this dragon. This little shit's full of shit.
God, that DC was high.
Good.
Wow. Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, actually, no. You met it as well. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
You both know that he's full of shit, but
Okay.
you met it. You beat it. So you are absolutely certain this guy's full of shit. You're like, maybe no, he's full of shit.
He's probably good. What do the Fae come under? That would be Arcana, I would imagine. Could I do an Arcana check to see if I know what this creature actually is?
Okay.
Like from
Yeah.
what I know of the Fae.
I'd also allow a science check for that as an alternative.
Yeah, it's not going to be good enough. That was a 7.
It's a fae.
Mm.
Let's see.
It thinks it's a dragon,
+2. No, I love this. Yeah.
and it looks like a bird.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
21. What it is you think a personality crisis. In your case, though, you suspect this thing's probably a fairy dragon.
Fairy dragon.
However, fairy dragons don't normally have the ability to.
They can. Or illusion.
Yeah, they don't normally. Oh, actually, I tell a lie. They do, but it depends on their colour.
Oh, okay.
So you would guess, with the 21, you would guess that this is a violet pseudo dragon.
Okay.
Fairy dragon. Oh, pseudo.
No, fairy dragon. You're right. My apologies.
I gotta say to him, come on, mate. You're fairy dragon. Just show your true colours.
Who told you?
I can see straight through it. I'm sure you look better looking as a little violet dragon.
This is true. Flap, flap, flap. All right. He does get bigger, but he's still small. He's a bit bigger.
He goes from tiny to small.
He is tiny.
Oh, he's still tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, spit it out. Bad dog.
What you see is a violet-coloured dragon with butterfly wings.
Ah,
Doing it.
fairy dragon. Be fairy dragoning. Huh.
So how is this your territory then?
This is my realm.
From where to where? Just the fort? The swamp? Where to where?
From the wooden wall there, to the wooden wall there, to the wooden wall there, to the wooden wall there. All mine.
That is until the other dragon comes back.
What other dragon?
The one-
The one I know, yes. No.
Ah, we caught you. We caught you lying. Ah. Yeah.
I'm going to shit on his head next.
Mm.
Once I'm ready.
How long have you been here then? How long has this been your domain?
Mine.
Come on.
It's not very long, is it?
How long have you been here? A week?
2 minutes.
10 days?
Just
Less.
turned up.
Yeah, just before we got here.
About a month.
Wow.
But it's mine. I own it.
Says
Do
it.
you really?
I
Have
don't
you
see your
brought it
name
up with
anywhere.
anyone? I turn to the colonel and I say, I don't think he owns this, does he?
I've been a bit out of the... Sorry, no accent. Well, I've been a bit out of the loop, if you'll... Excuse me, but I would rather suspect he doesn't.
Yeah.
Don't see his name anywhere.
What is his name?
Not unless his name is.
I know, you fancy getting
My
married?
name is unpronounceable in your human
Do you
tongue.
wish to ask him?
Yeah, go on
Yeah.
then.
Well, it's not Rotfen, for a start.
No.
Who the hell came up with that name? Seriously,
Well,
this area is called Rotfen.
I imagine. Well, I mean, look outside the walls. It's a horrible, rotting fen. Rotfen.
Yeah, you could have chosen a nicer place to claim.
There's nobody else here, so it's mine.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
So if
What's
you
your name,
got to
child?
pause,
Did you just call him child?
Oh, yeah, child.
What is your name, child?
I am not a child.
you're a fully grown adult.
Yes.
And I'm the king of France.
France doesn't have a king anymore.
Oh,
It does now.
So
Got
what's
you
your
there.
name?
I'm going to write this down so I don't forget it, because I didn't actually
Maybe
expect
it's
you
my
guys.
fault.
To make friends with the fairy
Well, the
dragon.
king of France.
His name is King France.
There is
The revenant of the king of France.
the revenant of the king of France. Technically, there is still the Bourbon line still exists, doesn't it?
Nobody
but
cares.
Yeah, but no one gives a shit.
My name? I would have yours first.
Definitely is a fae. Careful, careful.
Thank you.
Fuck! He's a fae. Why did you give him your name?
Congratulations.
Because I'm dumb.
You just married a fae.
No, that's not why
Oh,
it
no.
happened.
Let me move closer to you.
Because Ed is kicking my chair.
You have
I
not-
literally have no.
You have just given a fae your name, for fuck's sake.
That is a bad move.
You never.
He just pauses. Did that actually just work?
Yeah, amazingly, it did.
Is a moron.
He's stupid.
Do you like a name?
Do we want his name? I don't trust him. No. Do we want his name?
Well, we can have something to call him at the very least.
No, do you want a name? Because I've got yours now.
Yeah, he's literally taken your name. That's how the Fae work. You are a nameless being now.
Oh.
If you're in the Feywilds, you are literally nothing.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
What have I done?
yeah. You just gave your name to a fae, quite literally.
Has he got social security?
Huh?
Has he got social security?
I don't know. Do
Don't
you?
know, we just
If you
don't
do, don't give it.
Don't think it exists yet.
No.
I don't know. We only picked him up yesterday.
Wow. You guys have a high attrition rate.
Mm. So, not Kronk. Right. Pseudo dragon, fairy dragon, rather. You ever got one name?
So you're called Kronk.
No,
Yeah.
I could use that name if I wanted to.
Give us a name that we can call you.
You may refer to me
Mm-hmm.
as Tirlamagi.
What?
Tirlamagi.
Spell it.
Tirlamagi.
T-I-R-L-A-M.
Argi.
AR-15.
A-R.
Tirlamagi.
Tia.
You can call me that if you wish.
Call him Llama.
God of War
Maggie.
from Norse mythology. It's pretty bad, huh?
Llama.
Can we keep him as pets?
Tyr, in that context, is spelled with a Y.
It is, yes. I don't think it would take terribly well to being kept as a pet.
What's the pay?
Yeah, I didn't think you'd take very well to it.
We don't even pay him.
Food? You can eat the people we killed?
It's good. Ew!
I don't know what you eat.
That's disgusting.
He
Do
doesn't.
people taste good?
Sometimes. If you cook it right.
Subjective.
They're clean.
Still ill. No.
Yeah. What was the name of the colonel, by the way? The Revenant.
It's-
Roland Van Dorn.
Yep.
Colonel Van Dorn.
And can I carry him like a backpack?
Well,
the colonel.
I know
would
nothing about
prefer
this
if you
area of expertise, so...
Strap him to the front.
But I am good with paperwork. Would you like
he doesn't
me
want
and
to be
the
in
colonel,
booth.
and maybe you could go look over his books?
We can certainly
He's
have a good.
comfortable with
Yeah,
being
we can have a
carried,
look.
but he'd prefer it to just be like a fireman carry or something. That would be fine.
Carry him like a baby.
And put them in one of those C-3PO backpacks.
No, he just said he wouldn't let me.
Oh,
He doesn't like the idea of a backpack.
oh
A
okay.
papoose?
He doesn't want to be.
No, he didn't want me to boost, was
He explicitly stated not a papoose.
Does he have any legs?
Yes.
So why does he need to be carried?
Because
not
he's still
actually.
just like he's been buried underground for 60 years and is just covered in gunk.
Right.
He is barely able to move.
Oh, I see.
This is where Priscilla
It's
takes
It would.
It's a silly
Don't
question,
go in
but
a
you
river.
probably know this best.
And good to see you, Paul.
Colonel. Is there somewhere I could wash you off?
I wouldn't know about the current facilities. However, there was a shower facility. Never mind. He looks over towards one of the collapsed structures.
Oh. Whoops. Oh
I
well.
suppose there may still be some piping, but I doubt there'll be water pressure anymore.
Maybe we'll just skip to the office and have a little look in there, shall we?
That would be advisable.
Might be some
I shouldn't skip with this.
alcohol.
What were we actually here to do again? Because we seem to have gone from archaeology to let's find this dragon and kill it.
We are
We were
finding
2
artifacts.
months away. I don't know when we get there.
We were meant to find artifacts and the thingy behind them. What's it called? The verification.
Provenance?
for the provenance.
Yeah,
And
probably.
what's better provenance than someone that worked here?
I mean, that's true enough. Question. What we know about revenants in the modern society, you said that it's a bad time to be a revenant. Why exactly is it a bad time to be a revenant?
You need to ask him because he's the one who figured that out.
Ah, right. Him or him?
Him.
Him, right, okay. Note, ask Dave why bad time to be revenant.
I had a good one. Like,
I mean, to be fair, you can ask his character, and I don't know if his character would tell you because it's Dave.
Well, he's just flushed the toilet, so we'll be able to ask him in a second.
If that wasn't him being flushed away.
I mean,
don't
he's
think
not
he'd be.
he's not an animated rat, so I reckon he's fine.
You say that.
Hello, mate.
Dave, are you an animated rat?
No.
Ah, good. Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. You're
So,
all right.
would you be willing to tell the rest of the party your knowledge about revenants?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Basically, in this world at the moment, it is assumed that when a person dies, their soul is still able to ascend to a different realm.
Right.
Physical objects can't pass between realms, but it's assumed that the spirits can.
Okay.
Because you can still call in undead, you can call in things to animate stuff in this world.
And which would be analogous to a spirit being called back across the light.
Yes,
Right.
so it's
okay.
assumed that that is possible. Fey beings can also come through, although it is harder.
Yeah. And can they pop back as well, or
yes.
do we not know? Oh, they can pop back and forth. Okay.
Because you can summon creatures in.
Sure. Yeah.
However, it does require more energy than it ever did before the Cataclysm.
Naturally.
Now, when a creature's soul becomes bound to this realm, it starts to become attached to it again. In the same way that a soul attached to a body remains attached to the body for the duration, they become attached to this realm.
Oh, right.
So they start to become part of the world itself.
Right. Okay.
So they cannot move on to another one if they are too embedded into this one.
Okay. The idea being that you get the Revenant to accomplish its goal as swiftly as possible before it becomes a
The clouds.
part of the world.
Now, this guy's already been stuck here for 60 years.
Okay.
He's probably fucked.
Oh. So what does that mean for him? Does that mean he just sort of dissipates into nothing and can never move on? And
You don't actually know. You
Oh,
got a
God.
21, didn't you?
23.
23.
Yeah.
You kind of suspect that he might not be able to die properly, but he
Oh.
might just stop coming back when he does get killed.
oh,
That's the general assumption.
Does this
oh,
mean we
that's
get
fucking awful.
another member to our party
Like,
that just can't die?
I guess, like an undead NPC, maybe.
I mean, technically,
He will want to go kill the dragon. That is his.
It's literally why he's still here.
Yeah.
I imagine.
He has no choice. He has to go do that.
Mm,
He can do other things at the same time, but it has to be working towards his goal.
mm.
If an opportunity comes up for him to skip ahead to kill that thing,
He will
take it.
Mhm.
He has no choice.
But at the end of the day, he can't die until his goal is accomplished, right?
Oh, he can,
Oh, he can. Okay.
but he just comes back
Yeah.
several years later,
Yeah.
in the same body that he's in.
reforms.
Yeah.
So you could
Like,
break
knits
his arms and
itself
legs
back
and
together.
pin him as a shield and use him as a shield, and every time he dies, you just got to hold on to it for a bit until he comes back. And use it
No,
again.
you've got to hold on to him for like a decade.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not a good idea.
And also, that wouldn't be any better than a
No.
normal shield. In fact, it would be worse
It'd
because
be
it's
way
heavier.
worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way heavier and much less bullet resistant.
And you'd just be torturing somebody who's so far been quite pleasant to you.
Yeah. I like him. I like this guy.
Okay. So what happened with the Fae?
We ate
It's
them.
a fairy dragon.
That's a fairy.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
right.
a violet fairy dragon. And
Mm.
Toby gave it its name.
Ah. So what are we
Yeah.
doing with it now? Is it blown off or is it still
No,
here?
No, this is its realm. Its realm is the fort.
Ah.
Yeah,
This
Are we
is
still
how-
talking to him then?
Yes.
Yes, he is. He is actually being sociable now.
May we have permission?
No.
To explore your realm for historical
Curios? And
Yes.
the provenances?
that will help
Tell
Yeah,
the history of the
to-
realm.
Yeah, of the realm. As the history of this area is missing from our archives, so is unknown.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Can I guide myself?
I'll allow it.
You already had the D4 in your hand.
It just lives in my hand now. 17.
Set
Bad.
DC at 17.
Hey, meets it.
All right, you can go with that, but I get a veto on what you take.
I think that's fair. We're not
Okay.
looking to take things of value. We're looking for things more of information.
Yeah. Maybe
Historical
like
one.
make
His-
copies of documents.
Yeah, it's more about
Information is value. Knowledge.
true because obviously
Historical.
a large amount of people.
Where are you going to take these to?
We're taking it to a museum.
Yeah, we're taking
Yeah.
to a museum. So it is actually going to a museum.
A place of not.
Tell me about it.
Um,
I leave that up to you guys because I literally wasn't here.
um,
I was a soccer player.
It's
I-
quite a nice museum. I think you would enjoy your time there. There's a lot of knowledge, a lot of forbidden secrets.
Is there?
Oh, so much you could take. So
I
many
think-
names.
Other-
Ready right for the picking.
Make a deception check.
I was gonna say,
You
there a
are
lot of
pulling this
forbidden
out of your
secrets?
ass.
I'm like,
Please
Make-
say you're good at deception.
Are you actually doing that?
Gives a- Probably one of the few things that you got plotting.
Don't count your chickens.
19, 20, 21,
Oh,
22,
okay,
23,
very good.
24, 25.
Okay.
I have a price.
okay.
Okay.
I wish to be taken to this place.
Alright. Anything more than that? You just want to go and have a mooch around?
Seems to be considering a way of rephrasing that.
I mean, if you're staying in your bird form,
He's not in his bird form, he's in his dragon.
No, he is
alright,
a
but if
he's
you-
a dragon about that big, and he's got butterfly wings instead
Alright.
of dragon wings.
oh, it's not that bad. You could
Yeah.
literally sit on the back seat of the car between two of us and ride in the car back.
Do you have a car?
Yes.
We do, yeah.
So we could give you a lift.
Yes.
He's never,
He's never been in the car.
No, my master was not into technology.
Your master.
I mean, the guy I work for.
Is he the
Yeah.
guy that?
Your master. It's okay. You can
Is
tell
he the
us
guy
about
that
it.
did this?
I don't think so.
Is
Well,
he a dragon?
Who is your
No.
master?
Wizard.
Who is your
Ah,
Wizard.
a lizard.
Interesting. Where does he?
He's
Reside.
dead.
When did he die?
About a month ago.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that makes
the
sense.
same time you got here.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
Not deliberately.
Oh, well.
Did he summon you here?
Not here.
Oh, okay.
Where did he summon you to then?
In his apartment.
Which is where? Which city we're looking for?
There's more than one.
Oh.
Well, what was the name of? How close are we to this city?
Day's flight.
Yeah, so it's probably Harbourlight.
Okay.
Okay.
Which direction?
North.
Is that
A day's flight north.
That is not the direction you came.
No, that is not the direction of Harbourlight at all.
So the idea of a wizard in a pub.
That is.
Would be most likely where you guys are. That'd be the city of Emil.
Emil.
Now you'll notice there is a certain gun that is made by the Emil Typewriter Company,
Ah, the Tommy gun. Yeah.
which is also known in our world as the
Typewriter?
Chicago.
Yes, the
Typewriter.
Chicago typewriter, yeah.
In Chicago.
What?
He's from
Oh,
Chicago,
okay.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, I got the Chicago bit. I just didn't know if there was a
How
joke behind that.
Friendly are Fey Dragony? Are they a problem or?
They're Fae. They're Fae. So,
He's asking me right in front of me.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'll take you to one side and just say, like, they're Fae. They could literally swing either way. They could be like, oh yeah, I love you, or I really come on an adventure with you, or I'm going to rip out your spleen for fun. And it could be literally anything in the middle.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Alright, I won't give you one.
It is entirely personality dependent.
know.
They don't fall into categories, really. Or not, usually.
So the documents, you said they were in that room over there?
I reckon.
You're asking the body, the revenant,
colonel.
or
Yes.
yes. It's up in one of the towers.
Is the tower still up?
Seems to be. It is definitely looking like it's got moss and shit growing and ivy growing all over it, so it's not in good condition. But it's still up.
Your
Shall
tower
we go
away.
and give it a little structural check before we go in there? The last thing we want to do is have it collapse.
Sure.
on us.
Make me an architecture check, which
Um,
I would say would be an intelligence-based one.
I ask the dragon, what is the condition of your buildings like at the moment? Are they pretty sturdy still?
Yes.
Insight check.
Could I wangle that as a technology?
we know.
to look
Yes.
at See,
Technology would be an acceptable.
delicious.
Or are we doing intelligence?
Or technology.
It's the same thing anyway.
Yeah, for some of you. I've actually got
Who was doing an insight check on him? Sorry.
Me, but I got 8.
I was doing.
No, 9.
What you get?
I got a 13 on technology for sort of having a look at building and.
You don't want to stay around here too long, but you can probably get away with a quick perusal.
Cool.
Probably.
19 on the same check.
Okay, I'll come back to you. Anybody else see this one? 12. Similar to him.
6.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You with a 19. Yeah, maybe not him.
Mm-hmm. But some of the lighter ones of us,
Yeah.
potentially.
I'll stand outside.
Okay. Yeah. Probably best. Probably best.
Would you like to take?
Would you
The
like
body?
to...
Yes. How light is the Colonel?
He's
He's
pretty
a corpse.
waterlogged.
Can you ring him out?
Maybe we will leave the Colonel down here, and we will go and have a. I don't know. Maybe just a couple of us go up, and we take the Colonel with us. Actually, on second thought. Right. Who's coming with me up into the tower to have a look at these documents? Okay.
I will go.
Because I might recognise the name.
Okay.
Oh, it's my mate Boris.
I'm quite used to looking through paperwork.
Okay.
What more use of forging it?
Yeah, to make a good forgery, you need to know what the original looks like.
Can I ask him to describe the items we are looking for in the best detail he can?
I don't know what you're looking for.
What was it? The records of.
Well, camp records would be great.
I mean, camp records were kept in a filing cabinet by my desk, and also in a on the second floor there was a record safe where monthly tabulations of everything were calculated, put together in there.
Have you got a key?
Well, those are very useful, historically speaking.
You know what? I'll roll.
I mail it on him.
If I roll 16 or higher, it is still on him.
Buried with the keys for his own.
I mean, I buried him quickly.
Oh, what was it?
Can I give him guidance?
You can.
Oh, I will roll a 1.
I rolled a 15.
That beats it. The key's on it.
That's why I covered it over, because I was like,
Oh,
close
you
enough
could.
they could.
Yeah.
But can we borrow the key?
Oh, wonderful.
I don't think I. Huh. Chucks it over.
Hey,
His
lovely.
throw is terrible. It's like,
I mean, he has been buried for 60 years, bless him. So.
I think it's the. They're pretty rusted, so you're going to have to try all of them, I'm afraid.
If
Okay.
they don't work, I can open it.
Yes, you can pick the lock. Right, let's go and have a little look-ski in here.
We'll try it manually, and if we can't find what we're looking for, I do have locate object.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's an explosive.
No, I'm not a gnome.
Yeah, not this time.
Not this time.
So, are you going to stay behind and dry out the kernel with the...
Probably the best idea. I reckon.
What's the weather like? Hopefully it's not raining.
You know what? I haven't actually checked what the weather's like today.
They, car radiators aren't a thing, are they?
Yes, they'd have to be to cool the engine.
As in heaters, not radiators. So. Well,
They're
that's
not
nice.
very good, but they do exist.
You can always fold the kernel in front of the radiator.
Lay him on the engine for a bit.
So this is the Colonel's first time seeing a car. I have to ask, is that some kind of miniaturized steam engine in this thing? You'll forgive me, but I'm guessing that that's an invention that's come around since my time.
Yeah.
Then what powers it?
Pop the boot.
Well, they.
You open the boot.
It's a
Well, it's
form
an
of.
American car.
Yeah, so that was their bonnet.
That's their bonnet, isn't it? Ah, shit.
The boot is the British way of referring to what the Americans called the trunk.
Oh, yeah.
It's the bonnet.
Pop the hood.
It's the
The
hood.
You
So
could tell him that it's a sort of a version of coal engines, because they had coal-fired engines.
Yeah,
during
he
the,
explicitly said, is that some sort of militarized steam engine powering this thing?
I also don't know.
Kind
The
of.
first time I've seen this car.
You do know what a car is,
You know
though,
what a
right?
car is. It's a very
Nothing this
normal.
specific.
It's a Model B. It's like the second most common car on the
In
road.
the entire world.
You just look at the road.
Right, I was generating the weather for you because I'm not just going to pull that out my ass. I'm going to just generate it.
not.
Shut up, bitch.
Playing at grass. Shit.
Yeah, the weather is shit.
The weather
Literally.
is
It's raining shit.
not raining shit. It is still technically winter. It is going
Ah,
to
perfectly
be
dressed.
Oh, wait, that doesn't do. Yeah. Hold on.
Well, consider, are you in a suit of armor?
Yeah.
Do you want to stay behind with him, so you're not in a heavy ass suit of armor in a very precarious tower?
Okay.
Yeah, that would probably be wise. Even though that you're small.
Yes. I will explain to our southern friend that it is powered by gasoline and makes miniature fire.
Oil.
Is that some kind of spirit?
It is a component of oil. So you get oil and you get petrol, and diesel comes from separating it out. And petrol is quite a combustible fluid,
I see.
and it makes small explosions to make them.
It's pretty high
Pistons move.
wind.
Every time I put quickly.
Yeah, ones that get blown apart.
The lows are about
I thought he was French, but I learned apart.
the lows are about -13 apparently.
That's not too bad.
The highs are -7, so it's pretty fucking chill at the
So you
moment.
shouldn't.
Where is this?
Where you guys are at the moment.
Freezing
What, in real life?
Uh,
Oh,
no,
cool.
not in real. No.
Oh.
Okay.
It is pretty cold. There is snow occasionally falling, but it's not constant.
Right.
Oh, that's all right. You don't have to dry him out because he's just hardening up.
Yeah. He's just turning to ice.
He's turning into Utsy.
Yeah, he is. Utsy at this point, yeah.
So, what else were you guys asking about?
They're going to go and look for the records.
Yeah.
Okay, who's going into the building?
I'll go into the building.
I'll go into the building in case the keys don't work.
As you
Good point.
As you reach the door, you can see that the ground floor door has broken off its hinges and it's just collapsed in.
Let's see the
Okay.
It is pitch black inside.
Okay.
Good for dark vision.
Yeah, I think we all got dark
Good
vision here,
for
right?
you okay?
What?
Just keep going.
Okay.
It's good we all have duck vision.
Yeah, we can all see
Whack.
Whack. Whack. All right, we go in.
Good. So, as you move into the building, you can see that it is pretty trashed in here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like people have been through it and have torn it up. There's graffiti, there's vandalism, and this place looks like it's been like an abandoned place for quite some time.
That's 65 years old.
Yeah. It looks
Or in Elvish, about
70 to 60 years.
Yeah.
But as you are going in deeper, you encounter a door that seems to still be sealed.
Oh.
You can see it has been bowed in slightly by somebody trying to kick it down, but it's held up.
Use one of the keys.
Yeah. How many keys are there on this chain?
It's
I'm
about
talking
6.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It'd be quicker
We'll
if
just
we
work it
picked
through.
2 of them are too small to fit into this, so obviously you eliminate those, and then the remaining 4 turns out to be the third one along.
Cool. Lovely.
You spelled it correctly.
Unlocks, although you can feel there's a lot of resistance in the lock. This thing's pretty badly rusted.
Oh dear.
Going beyond, you find a staircase that spirals around a tower upwards. Going up to the next floor, you find what looks to have been a stores area. It has been neatly emptied out. So you can see there are empty crates here which have been emptied out. There's the remnants of straw in the bottom of one of them, but it's long rotten away.
Weapons?
Not that you can see, but there may have been weapons stored here, perhaps.
Yes.
How big do these crates look?
How
How
Big.
big do
big?
these
I thought you
crates
said
look?
how wet, and I was like,
No, big.
These crates look like they're more along the lines of stuff you would store supplies in rather than weapons.
Do these
Okay,
are
yeah.
these crates
Tin
labelled?
food
Because
maybe or something.
if he's got a record of what's here, then
That'll probably be in the safe, I imagine. Yeah.
If they were labelled, they're no longer visible.
Shite.
Okay.
There is another staircase that goes up another floor, and there's also corridors that lead out into rooms that are built into the walls.
They did say it was on the second floor
The safe.
that the safe was. Yeah.
His office, isn't it?
His office was on the top floor.
Oh, right, so we'll go up to that.
Might as well. Yeah. We'll go second floor.
Down the top.
See if we can't pop the safe open and then do the office, and then we'll come back to
I
the
don't know
other
steps in the
floor.
rooms to see if there's anything left in them.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. Going up to the second floor, you can hear the floor is creaking under you as you go through. Searching through the tower, you find the office area where you can see there it has also been stripped out, but there are still a few pieces of paper that have been left mouldering out in the open.
Mm.
And after a little bit of searching, you find tucked away in a corner, tucked away in a cabinet, there is a safe.
Ah, ha, ha,
It
ha.
does look quite badly rusted.
Should we give it a go?
Mm-hmm.
We can give it a try.
Try and
Okay.
find a key to unlock it.
You try the keys, and you can feel the lock straining as you put the first key in.
Try and
Do you
lock it
want-
in.
Do you wish to roll me a d4?
Oh,
Key
find
may
what
just
key.
fucking break in the lock.
3. The key partly turns but stops.
Would you like me to have a go at this safe?
You can try it.
You can have a
I'm
go.
not
Yeah.
sure it's a bit harder if it's broken key. isn't it?
Yeah, quite.
It's
The thieves' tools.
It's a sleight of hand, isn't it?
Well, it would be
It's a thieves' tools
proficiency.
check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you're an expert in anyway. You've got expertise in it.
You got expertise in thieves' tools?
pretty sure I have
Pretty sure
it.
you
He's a
do.
con man, not a lock picker.
This is true.
Uh,
It'll be something that
I've got +5. Yeah.
thieves' tools. Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
like
I
that.
see. 'Cause it's-
I'm not sure actually. If I do have expertise in thieves' tools.
How many things do you have expertise in?
Yeah, that's a good look of stuff.
So on the front sheet of your character sheet,
How many have you got? 2 boxes ticked in.
One.
Just the one.
you should have
He
two,
should
so
have.
he does have it in.
So I
Yeah,
have it
you've
in
got
two.
in thieves' tools.
Simple solution to that one.
There you go. Lovely. Jump on.
So if you make a roll with double proficiency,
Mm-hmm.
Shite.
So this is your dex +6 of this level. That plus your dex +6.
Plus that plus dex. 12. 17. Wait, no.
What's the dice roll?
7 plus 5 is
12.
12. Plus 6 is 18.
18. Yeah. Even better.
with a little bit of work, you're able to convince this lock to start opening, but you can definitely feel that this process has broken the lock.
Oh no.
It is open, but it's never going to work again.
Okay.
So we're not bothered about looking at it again.
Not
as
much.
you pull on the door, you realise the hinges are rusted completely fast. You're going to have to break the hinges.
Right. I assume you, my friend, in your you had a thieves' pack. I
I
imagine.
do, yes.
Perfect. 1 crowbar right there.
I have a burglar's pack.
Burglar's pack.
I have a
Sure,
crowbar
sure.
if anybody needs one.
Well, if you don't have one in that pack, which I'm pretty sure you do,
Alright,
we'll
well,
say
I'll
that
just
you've gone
check,
down.
but-
We'll say that if you haven't, you'll have gone down to get one from him.
Because I bought all of my
I
adventures
would like
when
a
we started.
strength athletics check to break the hinges off.
Okey-dokey.
That's not moving.
Um,
Plus 0.
unfortunately, the best person for it would be you, but you may break the tower if you go up. So
My strength's
Do you want
plus
me to-
2. Never mind.
Well, why don't you give him an advantage?
yours is +2.
Yeah.
Yours is actually better than mine.
But he's also
It's not
down
that.
Yeah, that's some.
because he's a heavy boy. You could take
Well-
off your armour.
I've got a +1.
Only takes
No
10
problem.
minutes.
No.
Better than nothing.
Well, if you help, if you go
I'm a
down,
dwarf. No.
you'll get advantage. won't
That's the crowbar doing that. Crowbar gives me advantage. Doesn't
Yeah.
It? Yeah. Right. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Oh yeah. That's a 15.
It does take quite a lot of effort,
Mm.
but you hear the ping of metal cracking as you pop the first one, go to the second one. It doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to go, and then finally it snaps. You lift the door off of the hinges and then slide the open lock mechanism off of the place it was locked into,
Mm-hmm.
and it comes free.
Cool. I will gently place that on the floor.
The floor sags slightly under it as it goes on. Inside, you can see that there are a number of folders that have been indexed by month.
Mm-hmm. And
Um,
hopefully they're dry.
There is a little bit of fungus in here, but it's only on the bottom layer. So the most recent records are still in good condition.
Top quality.
There are currently about 6 months worth of records.
Okay. Well, let's take those.
Mhm.
That's literally exactly what we came here for.
Okay. Taking them out, you can see that they have been foxed. So
Mhm.
they have had some level of deterioration, but they are still perfectly readable.
Cool.
At least until you start handling them with the hands you've been manoeuvring the muddy guy around
Ah,
with.
shit.
So,
I'll handle them now.
That's a
get
good
him
point.
too.
Yeah, because you haven't touched any mud, have you? No.
No.
No, he's refused.
Yes.
Me? Touch mud?
Oh.
dear.
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu.
Okay. You have gathered those up. I'll say that you probably take them back to the car, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Put them in the trunk.
Are you sure?
Oh, a bit damp in there.
It's exposed to the. Your one's a. Is it a 4-door or a 2-door?
Oh, I think it's a
The
four.
Model B.
You didn't tell me.
In the amount of people that's going to fit in, there must be four.
2-doors actually do have the back seat as well.
What's two doing?
I don't know. We ever knew.
I'm going to say it is a 4-door, which means that it has a leather case.
Oh, there it is.
Which is waterproof, right?
I did write it down. I just couldn't. I just
Oh, okay.
didn't spot it. properly.
And it was.
It was these all I have expertise. in.
Oh, I see. There.
Our logical reasoning deduced it correctly.
Yay. Okay. Did we have a briefcase at all still? Or did we leave that at home?
Not that you
Ah,
explicitly brought with you now.
Okay.
Could we put them in the glove box?
Is it?
I don't know the real big box is that big.
No, man. So it may not be big enough.
How
May-
much paperwork is there?
6 months worth, and it's the correlated reports, so it's about that much.
Oh,
Pretty chunky.
I could put that inside my suit.
I was about to say we'll leave it on the back, or we'll leave it on the seat of the car,
Yeah,
Mm.
that's good.
and then when we go to drive, someone can just have it on their lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
can.
what we'll do.
It's just like,
The cleanest of us.
Yeah.
You know what I could do to keep them extra secure?
What?
Wrap them in that newspaper I bought.
Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
it's got a couple of holes in it. So
Oh yeah.
No, I forgot to do that. Didn't
Oh,
we?
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah. It's just a newspaper.
yeah, you fold them up in the newspaper. There'll be a little bit of newsprint left on them, but it's not causing too much problem.
Cool. Nice.
Right. Do you wish to head up to the top floor?
Yeah.
I would like dexterity checks from everybody as you climb up the staircase to the top floor.
I think James himself just failed his dex
Yeah.
check.
I failed my dex tech by rolling a natural 20 by chucking the dice somehow.
Wow.
Fair play.
I'm
17.
That's pretty damn good.
Yes, 17.
Dex
Check.
check.
Yes, please.
13.
That's not the best, but you're able to get up the stairs. You guys are able to get up the stairs, no problem. Particularly you with your nat fucking 20.
Yeah.
You are just like, you practically don't walk up the stairs, you just sort of levitate.
Singing, dancing through life.
And meanwhile, you are like, you just walk up the stairs normally, it's no
Mhm.
problem. The stairs seem fairly safe. As you were going up the stairs, you were definitely getting sort of a sinking sensation from a couple of the stairs where it's like,
Oh. That's not a texture that you want wood to be.
it's like sponge.
This leaves a footprint in it as you take your boot off it.
There's definitely a sense of, I don't want to have to come back down these. And when
Yeah.
you get to the office, you can see that the floor has bowed down.
Oh no.
Which one of us is the lightest?
The one who's most dexterous is probably
Me?
You are
I'm Dex.
might be a toss up between you.
Honestly.
I'm
You're
also got
mirrored.
20.
you are literally exactly the same. Both of you are more
I've
dexterous.
only got a strength of 10. So
I've only got strength of 10.
Hang on a minute, guys. What am I doing? I can fucking levitate.
I was wondering if you
Oh, we're an
remembered
air-
that.
Yeah, I'm an air genasi, and I've literally just got levitate. So now is the time. What?
Is that an innate ability? Is it?
Yeah, I can just do it.
Yeah.
What was the head felt?
It becomes a
you're turning
black
it to me.
How do you mean?
My character does what?
In fairness, this is the first time I've ever got to use it.
Fair.
And also the first time I've ever had access to it, I would like to say as well.
So as you enter this room, you can see that there is a desk that is moulded over. If there was anything in it, it's turned to mould. However, there is also a filing cabinet, which, while it is damaged, is still there.
Okay.
And you also can see that while the desk has moulded away, there actually does appear to be something that's dropped out from underneath the middle of it onto the floor.
Okay.
It looks like it's made of metal.
Okay. Right. We've got two options here. Either I levitate the filing cabinet to a place where we can get it and we just risk it on the floor, or I levitate myself and we make a quick job of moving shit out and to that way. Which one do we want to go with?
How strong are you?
Once. I can cast it once.
How strong are you and how heavy does that filing cabinet look?
I have 13 strength, and how big is the filing cabinet?
It's a pretty hefty filing cabinet. It's made of wood.
Levitate can do up to 500 pounds.
Levitate could lift it.
How far can
The
you levitate?
Only problem is, I can make things levitate, and I can make it go up and down, but I don't believe that it can actually move on
However,
the y-axis.
I will point out you could tie a rope around it.
That is what we're going to have to do, yeah.
You're going to
have
like
to take
lasso it
lasso.
and then.
I've got my whip.
Yeah.
Lasso,
Yeah.
lasso might not work because it's up against a wall.
Mhm.
The whip, ironically, might work, but it more likely is you're going to have to go up to it.
Okay. So, what do we reckon, guys?
So I'm going to guess you're not strong enough to carry the filing cabinet and levitate yourself.
This is looking at least to be the weight of a grown man, probably more.
It's yeah, probably about a little bit under the weight of a grown man, but it's
I mean, I'm an old boy.
If you're an agency, do you not weigh like minimal amount?
No, not really. I'm not made of air.
No.
but
I'm still a human base.
but also the cabinet itself is awkward. It's not something that'd be easy to carry.
We want that thing. That metal thing. as
If
well.
you levitate it, could you literally just grab hold of one of the drawers and just pull it across the room with no weight?
Does it technically becomes well? It behaves
not-
as if it's weightless.
It is not weightless. It still has inertia.
Okay.
However, it doesn't have any friction. So,
So would it be
yeah.
kind of like a balloon?
Okay, cool.
So,
a very heavy balloon.
So you could
More
literally just
think
walk
of-
up to it and just.
No,
Imagine a
no.
literal lead balloon.
so the
Think-
width's not bad.
Wait. Think of a heavy washing machine or a heavy fridge that is mounted on casters.
Mhm.
You can maneuver that, but it's going to take an effort to get it going. You were saying, James.
I was just going to say we could use the width of it.
If you're going to walk up to it,
Mhm.
you've got a crowbar. Just jimmy it off the wall far enough to get a rope round it.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just the reason that we're having this debate is because the floor is bowed so heavily that one footstep will probably just go.
But he said it's in the corner, so stay to the edge of the room, and you've got the fact that the wood is.
Yeah, we can try that. Yeah, that is one of
Where's
the options.
this metal object? And
It's on the floor under the desk.
Can you see it?
yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Could you potentially whip it towards him?
You could try, but it would have to go across the floor.
Yeah, it's not like that weighs very much, is it? Not as much as a table, for instance.
I mean, it's like this big.
Oh, so it's like a metal fishing box, something like that.
I wouldn't say fishing box, but it's a metal box.
Okay.
Can I? Is it? Would it? We're saying stupid.
Would it be the
If
size of
we
like a
spread our load? Does
pool
it go on all
cue
fours?
box,
If
if
you're
it's-
going to distribute the weight there.
I don't know what a sport cube box is.
Potentially, yeah, that might work.
I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like it's something that goes in the center drawer of the desk and takes up the entire space inside of it.
Oh.
Can I go?
Oh,
on,
like a lockbox or something.
can I go on all fours?
Which is probably where he kept his special.
Yes.
And go across the floor that way? Because I'm going to just distribute my weight.
Okay, so you're going to try and distribute your weight.
Would you rather someone that has more experience of doing that?
He is a dog at the end of the day.
Yeah, fair enough.
You wish to send the
Right.
dog in.
We'll give you a thing of rope, and I will be ready to cast levitate on the thing. You go in, I cast levitate on the thing, tie the rope around it.
Okay.
While we are pulling that thing back towards us, you grab the metal bit and head back towards us. Sound like a plan?
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can you make me an acrobatics check?
Acrobatics.
Should be very, well, relatively good at that.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Unless,
I have the agility of a stone.
well, with that roll, maybe.
You can't do it. You can't see it, so you can't do.
No,
guns.
he's downstairs. What were you saying?
Would you
You
like?
could donate your inspiration. That works player to player. That's
Would you
not
like my
bad.
inspiration?
Yes, please.
You tough.
No. Yeah.
There's
There
only
you go.
one result less than that.
Yeah, there you go. You have my inspiration. I've unticked it.
Do you win?
No, but it didn't get much better.
Oh yeah, I'd originally written that, but it's more
12.
stuff in more blood.
It's actually better than I thought. Genuinely.
At 12.
As you are moving around the edge of the room, as you step forward at one point, you feel the floor crunch under you. And then your foot goes down further through the floor as the floor begins to collapse from under you. Make me a dex save.
Slow fall. I cast slow fall on him.
Okay, make me the dex save.
Six
I
saves,
thought
right?
that's one way of getting it.
18.
I mean, it is.
As the floor collapses, you manage to swing yourself backwards and catch yourself because the slow fall prevents you from
Actually injuring yourself.
the floor just falls apart. The wooden beams have just collapsed. The desk goes down with it, collapsing on top of the box, and the filing cabinet teeters and then
Can I
falls
cast levitate on it
Sure, you
as
will.
well? It's up to you. Up to you, mate.
You slow forward him.
Yep, fair enough.
Unfortunately, because you slow forward, you're not going to get the chance to react again.
That's
So
fine.
the cabinet rolls forward its drawers, sliding out, and it just goes down. There is a loud thump as it lands on the floor below, and then the sound of crushing wood as it falls through into the floor below.
I risk a glance over the precipice. Is there paper everywhere?
I was about to say, is the bottom floor flooded?
What about the lockbox?
Well, the lockbox is probably still all right.
Right, so do you wish to go through? You can now all get involved in this since it's on the ground floor.
Well, we might as well. Yeah.
Just look through the door.
Makes our job easy.
We got the filing cabinet down.
Yeah, not quite in the way that we wanted, but there you go.
That's
Best laid plans.
Shall we go and stand it up and see if it's between us? We can lift it, I think.
and then I'll
Probably
probably
there's
lift it on my head.
some paper still left in it.
You sort of go through the crowd,
It's
the
windshield,
cloud
yeah.
of
God.
dust that is built up. Can I have Constitution saves from both of you?
Oh, wow.
Was that both of you rolling a what?
That's a 7, luckily.
That, on the other hand.
It was the one.
Yeah.
11.
I don't like that.
Okay, you both start coughing. You are now suffering the poisoned condition.
Oh, no. Spores.
Rude. Did say that desk was entirely made of mould.
I've got. Oh, sorry, I've got advantage against poison. So
Can
can I?
make up the advantage there? I do not do that. That's better.
11 plus 4. 15.
You are okay. You are just coughing.
I assume we can hear the coughing fits going on. I will,
You are poisoned.
in that case, just go, because I can hold my breath indefinitely, as long as I'm conscious. So I'm just going to go down there and begin the rifling process relatively unaffected.
Very well.
I'll stay up here then for a minute. We'll wait for it to sort of like settle. I can't hold my breath for that long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait for it to settle. I have no choice.
Very
So-
well.
Are we
Still
gonna
lifting up.
Are we gonna stand up the?
You have disadvantage on most things because you're poisoned.
That's fine.
I'll help with all of this stuff.
With
that's going on as
the
well.
3 of you working together, you are able to lift the filing cabinet up.
Cool.
Quite a lot of papers have been just distributed throughout this room and are now covered in mould and chunks of broken things. And...
Restorative things, they exist, so we'll gather them anyway.
All right, you're going to gather as much as you can.
We'll separate the moulded bits from the non-moulded
Make me-
bits, though.
Make me investigation checks. You would be doing this with disadvantage, I'm afraid.
A whole
Oh,
plot
guide.
of them. Don't forget the guide. Wow.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to do that.
Uh-huh.
And do I reroll both or one?
Do I reroll both for one? Yes. Both.
That's a nat 1, Ian.
Investigation is
I stack them mould clean, mould clean, mould clean.
Slap you over the head with my 19.
Good.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
14.
That's not too bad.
19.
That's pretty good. So, starting with you,
Mm.
you start searching through these papers, and you pick up the first one. It tears.
Oh.
You carefully put it back, put it so it's not going to be lost. You put it with the other one, and then you pick it up and it rips again.
Oh.
I say to you at this point, just leave it, mate.
I just
your job.
I just put my hands up and nod and just step away.
You can hear the colonel outside crying.
Yeah.
As you step away, you step on more papers.
No.
14. Okay. You're able to gather them up. You're taking your time though. You're still coughing your guts up. It's like slow work, but you are gathering a fair bit.
19.
You are stacking sheets of paper together. You're collating dates. You're getting your information together. There are a few pages that are destroyed, but most of it is recoverable.
He's one fat boy now.
Yes.
I am going to say that you were able to get about 30% of the papers that were still in that cabinet.
Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose.
And you've managed to gather quite a lot of paperwork. You were looking... Oh, wait, no, you guys are still upstairs. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the lockbox.
You would like to look for the lock?
Yes.
Yes, I'll give that a little go. As well.
The spores are starting to settle. You can make me another Constitution save. That's the word I'm looking for.
You want perception or investigation?
Investigation. You are fine. You're just coughing. You're not poisoned anymore. So, with a... Ooh, what did you get?
11.
This is investigation, yeah? For the
11, you are not able to find it.
8. Also,
You are not able to find it either.
okay.
18.
Ah.
While you're in one of your coughing fits, you accidentally step on something and it's sharp, and you look down and you see it's the edge of a box.
Found it.
Nice.
It's only taken you being ill to find something.
When one door closes.
Yeah.
Would you like to take the box
You
outside?
break a window.
Yeah. Yeah.
The colonel looks over at the box. Oh, I didn't expect that to get left behind.
I step outside.
It's my pistols.
Oh. Sorry. What?
The rogue teleports as soon as
Oh god.
If I could have my keys back.
Who had the key?
Who is still up in the tower?
from the top of the tower.
There's probably windows in the tower.
There are, but they're like
We could
arrow
just
slits.
wait and look
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
just
hand.
wander
You could
down.
just walk
Man.
down.
The cloud.
The cloud.
Like Cloudnal?
The cloud.
Just-
In our
And
bed.
then the cloud.
It's just a cloud of clouds.
What's that?
Horrifying.
Sounds like a spell, a knife of a spell.
Cloud of cloud.
Cloud of clowns.
Yeah.
They deal exclusively psychic damage and give you a phobia of clowns.
Oh, that's brilliant. The only spell you can cast in the Feywild.
It's a wisdom save.
That sounds like something that would have come out from Witchlight.
Anyway, you guys come down. You head outside. You don't have to make the save because it's dissipated by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, the colonel is going to put his hand out for his keys. He takes one of them and unlocks one of the locks on this. He then takes the other key, the small key, and unlocks the other side, and then lifts the lid up. As he does so, you... What's everybody's passive perception?
16.
11.
14.
14.
14. 14.
2 14s.
10.
10.
11.
10.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're obviously a wizard.
Really?
And you got 16. Okay.
My wisdom
Nobody...
is 10.
Do you have proficiency in perception?
No.
Nobody, apart from you, notices that he slides his thumb under the edge of each one very carefully as he lifts the lid up. I reckon there's probably some sort of trap built into this. Lifts it up, and he takes out a pair of big-ass revolvers.
Nice.
These revolvers are kind of unique. You can make a history check with advantage. You can make a history check with advantage as well, because there's a not insignificant chance you may have seen one.
Something tells me they may have been used in the Bosch War, or a similar model to this.
Probably not.
You'd be surprised. There were a lot of weird shit floating around in the Bojan War.
History checks from everybody else without advantage.
The advantage did not help.
Well,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
24.
Oh yeah, you've seen one of these before. You've seen
Dude,
one.
think of shit rolled one.
No, you can keep them.
In fact, you probably rejected one of these before.
16.
A whole 6.
Okay.
That was with advantage. Oh,
I
yeah.
got a net 1.
You get
In
inspiration.
the earlier game today,
17.
I literally rolled
Oh.
snake eyes on
You've got a fair
advantage.
idea of what this is, but you haven't seen one in person. You've
Couldn't
heard it
believe it.
described. Though.
16.
Again, you haven't seen one of these in person, but you have heard them described in passing.
Yeah, 6. It's a nice revolver.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
got,
I can appreciate a nice gun.
it's got 9 cylinders.
So,
Appreciate that.
Oh,
what do
well,
we-
I now know exactly
Yeah.
what gun you're talking about. It's also got a giant axis pin.
It does, doesn't it? This, you know, is a Lamat. This is a Civil War era revolver, normally used exclusively by the your side, which uses basically percussion caps. It's a percussion cap revolver, and it also has a shotgun down the center of it, which serves as the central
It is
axis.
a combination gun. Very nice.
Still poisoned.
No, it's passed. So,
For everybody else's benefit, I'll get you up a picture of Lamar.
Yes,
indeed,
please.
I've shown it on my channel enough times that I think they know what it is, but just in case.
Oh, I meant for the players.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
It appears in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ah, yeah.
It does. It's a lovely little piece.
It's not little.
No.
It's the strippers.
This is a Lamat revolver.
Not jizzers.
They also made revolving rifles of this caliber.
Yeah.
So this is the central 410 shotgun barrel, and this obviously is the revolver barrel. And as you said, it has 9 cylinders because the axis pin is so gigantic that you could fit an extra 3 rounds on it.
Oh.
And the way that it fires is that the end of the hammer pivots up or down to fire either the revolver or, if you pivot it down,
Shotgun.
it fires the shotgun.
Nice.
It's a very interesting piece of history, this one.
It was also terribly made as a general rule. So
Mm.
you probably rejected them on the grounds that these ones did not have a good reputation. The ones he's got look fucking exquisite.
An officer.
Well, these were an officer's gun, but generally speaking, these were made.
That's the one.
These were made cheaply, generally speaking. But these ones look to be either custom made or he's got a proper gunsmith to take a look at them.
They may have had a very early actual French model because they were very well made. They were.
Black Fox.
There's
Has he got any bullets in there with it?
There is a cast. There is a mould for casting bullets, and there is also a number of percussion caps.
Because this would have been cap and ball, so there's no actual bullets for it at all.
Yeah, you cast your own.
Yeah.
You load up a charge. You put the ball in, ram it
You
in,
ram it in with the separate ramrod
Yep.
that's not part of the gun.
and you put a nipple on the end of it. Oh,
You do.
sorry, you put a percussion
You
cap
put
on the end
cap
of
on
its
the
nipple.
nipple. Yeah.
I might offer to make him some after he's made one.
No, he's going to take these two out and just examine them for a moment. Good to see these things are still in good condition. I'm going to need them.
It's a mighty fine piece of machinery you got there. Why am I stubborn? That's,
Yeah, you're not stubborn.
Nobody French before.
That's your other character.
that's a nice bit of machinery you've got there.
Does he recognise that they're French, by the way?
Not good for all.
I might be able to help
It's
you
not
with some
like-
ammunition for that later.
My family might, but not
I'm not
me.
too worried about that.
No?
No.
Pretty easy to make ammo for them.
Either that or they're magic, and they just make their own ammo. Fucking cool as shit. They did.
If it is, he's not lasting very long enough to eat. Oh no, it fell off a cliff.
Oh no! Oh god.
He is going to.
He hasn't got any clothes or anything, a holster or anything.
He's just got the case. He's still got like the ruins of his clothes, but they are.
I mean, maybe we should get this guy some new clothes, really. I think that would probably be a nice gesture.
He's getting to stop looking quite like a zombie.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I believe I have imposed upon your good nature quite long enough. I wish I had something to offer you by way of thanks, but unfortunately I fear that all that I have to offer would be what I need for dealing with the dragon. If
Yeah.
that's the case. Perhaps if I find some good fortune in dealing with it, I will see to it that they are sent to you.
I suppose so. I mean, yeah.
That would be
Where's the dragon?
Right,
2 months that
kind
way.
I mean, if I could see a map, I might be able to.
well, lucky
plot
for
it
you,
out.
I carry a map.
What
Do
is
you
this
actually?
Yes, he
What
does.
I do.
Fair.
map? What is this map of?
It is the map of the Michelin map.
Oh, the Michelin guidebook. Okay, yeah.
Okay, he's not gonna touch it because his hands are
Mhm.
disgusting.
That map is of the entire country, though. Yeah, that's clever. Yeah.
He's gonna look at the map. No, it's beyond the sea. He points to California. It's further out west of there.
Why?
West of. Whoa. Okay.
Canada.
That's north.
It's north, I was going to say. What?
Is
Tahiti.
the world is sort of roughly analogous in here as it is in the real world, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the
So-
opposite?
But opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's going,
What, it's come from the UK?
wait, hold on.
Hang on.
Sorry, I messed that up. It's not west of California because that's just the rest of the United States.
It's
as well.
east of California.
East of California. No, it's not. Okay, he points to the side of the country which you guys are on,
Mhm.
but is pointing to the west. So it's like going out into. In this world, it's a little bit odd because it's like a combination of the Atlantic and Southeast Asia at once because it's weird.
Okay.
But-
So we're looking at.
The equivalent of Hawaii is in that direction.
So we're looking at maybe this is. Well,
I suppose he doesn't have to breathe, he can just walk on the water.
there are Asian dragons in D&D, aren't there? They're like old,
Lung dragon.
long. That's it. That would kind of make. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, but did this dragon have wings? Oh, no.
It certainly was flying.
Long. Well, I don't know this. Well, I might know this in character. What do I know about Asian dragons? Having come from Asia.
Lung dragons are more associated with water dragons rather
Mm.
than it being specifically Asian dragons. In
Oh,
this
right,
world, the dragon emperor is gold.
Right.
So he is a gold metallic dragon. And the other dragons who served under the gold dragon were generally metallics, but occasionally chromatics.
Hmm.
However, New Draconia is pretty much every single type of dragon is there.
That's come out, isn't it?
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, yeah. Also, dragons are found throughout the world. Generally, it's metallics because people tolerate them.
Mm-hmm.
Chromatics also are around the world, but it's more that people are terrified of them.
Mm.
They're less common these days.
Is there any particular bias towards gem?
Gem dragons are quite rare
Mm-hmm.
because people want to harvest them. From gem.
Oh, charming.
Yeah.
Lovely people.
I mean, people also think that about the metallic dragons, but the metallic dragons, generally speaking, have better relations with authorities. So,
Ah, I see.
I'll tell you what, you could make me an Arcana or Nature check if you want to see how much you all know about dragons.
Lovely. I'm going to go with Arcana.
History?
Acceptable.
Advantage?
Not on this occasion.
Was it Arcana or
Nature or history,
History.
if you're going with his one.
Yep. My 23.
That's pretty good.
That's
What the fuck?
Did you nat 20?
No, in that round again.
You might want to give that inspiration to someone who hasn't already got it.
For what?
Hasn't
Give you
already
inspiration.
What?
he's got spare?
Oh, right. Oh. I've literally just used it to re-roll a
I'm
thing.
now
Thank
reusing the
you.
one I already had.
Okay, so
For fuck's sake!
nat 1.
No.
I changed that dice.
Fuck you.
So
Tap me on the
Bleeding.
shoulder, you
Salt
gave my
water.
car.
with a nat 1, you know that dragons are a type of cat.
Even though we have a dragon there next to us.
That's just my body.
I mean, to be fair, he's about the size of a cat.
Mm.
A larger cat, but still a
They
cat.
do act like cats, they're very possessive.
What did you get?
8 with no bonuses.
You know that dragons are large reptilian things.
Dinosaur.
Some of them breathe things.
17 Arcana.
That's pretty good. What did you get?
13.
That's not too bad. So I'm going to do yours next. With a 13, you're aware of the basic information about dragons. They are very long-lived, very intelligent and powerful. Generally speaking, chromatic dragons are seen as being more negative influences, while metallic dragons are generally seen as more positive influences. However, they're all seen as big, terrifying monsters. Just because they're on the nice side doesn't mean that they are good to have around necessarily. With a
17 over
17.
here. You got like a 23.
With a 17, you know that dragons are just like any other race. They can be good, they can be evil, regardless of what their nature is.
Mm.
They are predisposed towards their nature, but they do not have to be their nature. You also know that there are a lot of different types of ones. There's song dragons. There's lung dragons. There's song dragons you've heard of in legends, anyway.
Mm.
And there's even stuff like weird ones like the iron dragons.
Oh,
the
am I
ferrous
aware
dragons.
of like time dragons and things?
You've probably heard of the concept, but that's more of a history thing, so
Okay.
you will get that. Again, you get pretty much all of this information. You can think of a few historical examples. You've heard of things like grey dragons, steel dragons, all sorts of different weird things out there. There's a lot of things this could be. From his description of it, it's got wings, it flies,
Mm.
it's probably a
bird.
chromatic.
Mm.
Yeah, it breathes acid.
Breathing acid. Yeah.
Either way, it's a
Yeah,
pragmatic dragon.
Generally tends towards black.
And they like
Pragmatic.
Yeah.
no green.
In what sense is this?
Green like swamps, but black's like ruins. And I mean, who says he wasn't trying to turn this place into a ruin?
Yeah, but if he was trying to turn this place into ruin, he would have stayed here. Potentially.
There were 16,000 people here.
Yeah.
Not most of them had guns, but some of them had guns.
They
Which
had cannon.
I wouldn't like to stick around
Also,
if I was a dragon.
This was a war where they did have the first Gatling gun,
Mhm.
which
Not deployed here, but still. Historically speaking, there were
Mm.
only 2 of them ever deployed, but yeah.
yeah, the Gatling guns existed.
They,
So
they certainly did.
shit like pockle guns was probably around as well.
Really use.
No, but
No.
stuff with that kind of repeating
But-
firepower.
What we're talking about is breech loading cannon.
Yeah.
That's the killer. That's the real killer in this war.
I'm definitely trying to like shrapnel.
Yeah, exactly. That would be utterly devastating.
Hello, small and fluffy one.
You have done this.
Yeah. So many people in this graveyard.
Sorry, I have acquired a kitten. They are very
Naturally.
fluffy. So,
Well,
Have
that's
you taken your
got.
antihistamine?
Sorry? Yes, I have. Where do you want to go? No.
Bandits out.
may I say before you start your journey, sir, you may want to get a new outfit.
I mean, I would indeed like to, but I don't want to impose upon your goodwill any further.
I mean,
I'm sure we
I wouldn't mind.
wouldn't mind.
Really silly question. I mean, this is still actually a fort. Would there not be a...
It's probably moulded.
I know, but I mean, if there's lots of it stacked up, there could be stuff that is...
What are you looking for?
He's
Clothing?
thinking fresh uniform or something. No, I was
No,
gonna say.
this place would have been stripped of that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, to my mind, the man needs 2 new holsters and a new suit. And potentially a bandana. How much of his jaw is visible?
There's a fair bit of corroded flesh, but it's not like terrible. Also,
Oh, okay, right, yeah. We'll get him. I reckon we should get him a new
He's
suit.
regenerating because he's
If
above
there's a
ground.
Also,
He's regenerating because he's above ground.
yes, he's now out of the water.
he also may look a little conspicuous walking around in a tattered, waterlogged Union officer's suit.
it's like something out of Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah,
Has somebody got the suit, the armoured suit on?
I'm wearing it.
Well, Wormsy,
It's
Are
also
you-
my only clothes.
Are
So
you
I'll
say about the
preview
same size as him?
are we?
I'm saying,
You're humanoid. He's humanoid.
I think Noxus was wearing my previous suit.
Oh yeah.
He's a little taller than you.
I've got a bright orange one if you want.
I could duplicate what you're wearing if it's mostly metal, because it's
It's not mostly metal.
No.
It has metal in it.
That's not mostly.
Ah. I've got a bright orange suit if you want it. You know,
That might make
the
him even
one
more
from
conspicuous.
Have you got that with you? You're carrying around a suit worth an absolute fortune.
Well,
If you gentlemen would be kind enough to take me back to a city, I should be able to find a way of earning myself enough money to. Yeah, no, I'm probably fucked without your assistance now. I think. About it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to be rude, but you look like a walking corpse. If you walk into a main civilization, you probably won't last too long.
I mean, I am. To be fair,
You are, to be fair, and that's the point I'm making.
And
You'd
you're also
rather-
technically naked.
I
Yeah.
still have my pants. Thank you.
At that point, his belt buckle just breaks.
Yeah.
His pants fall down.
You make a valid point.
Also, you don't want to get mud
So
on
the
your...
years have not been kind.
I'm sure that'll regenerate.
When we passed through the town with the hotels, the two
Oh,
hotels,
so like a local
was there
tailor
a
or something.
tailor's or like a clothes
There
shop?
would certainly be hardware. No, the hardware stores you would be able to get stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
Even if we got
local-
them like a flipping set of overalls.
I know. This is
Yeah,
my new
Yeah,
idea.
at the minute, that would probably be a good.
Lumberjack shirt and hillbilly suit.
You could definitely get basic clothing there. It might not be perfect fit. It might not be ideal. It might not be the best. Most
I love
But
golden signs.
At least we can get him into the city without everyone going, what the fuck?
Why is he naked?
And then we can get him.
Yeah, nice
Yeah, I was
step.
we
gonna
get
say,
some
can
proper
we,
clothes.
can we get him like a set of overalls and a jacket and a
Oh yeah.
hat,
so you
a cowboy hat or something?
As you were discussing this, Tia Lamardi
Oh, yeah.
is going to flap down and says, "You're buying him stuff."
Yes, he's naked.
Yeah, who needs it?
You don't need it.
You don't need
You're a fairy dragon. You look fabulous enough as it is. Put that on, you breathing slut.
Let's go. Let's go and get
a
him
little
some.
bit of Deadpool.
Let's go and get him some. We'll get him to wait outside of the town, like hidden in like some
Okay.
shrubbery.
Also, maybe just give him a coat.
A
Or-
shrubbery.
I do have a large
whatever
greatcoat.
degrees.
It is
Oh.
a bit cold for taking your coat off.
That's a good point. And he doesn't need it.
because he's undead.
He can't die.
So we'll hide him in a bush outside of the town.
No,
Go
the
into
one
a
he
table.
looked less even because walking around in a t-shirt, he might be a bit odd.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, buy him a nice, an appropriately.
I'm saying
yeah.
overalls and like a lumber jacket.
If it
Yeah,
would
sounds
be convenient, I could wait here. This is a point you.
I was about to say, well, we'll get you closer to the town, so we're not travelling as far back.
Well, as long as I can remain hidden, so I don't accidentally inconvenience you folks more than I have,
Sure.
I would be willing to do so.
Go on.
I don't understand the route, but how big is the boot of our car?
How big is
Not
the
put him in the
boot?
boot.
So the boot on your car is a large leather case that is reinforced with like wood framing. Actually, it is big enough you could put a couple of bodies in it.
I mean, when push comes to shove, I suppose.
Would he be comfortable enough to sleep in our boot for a minute?
I would really prefer not to go back into a small box again.
The problem is that we have 5 seats in the car and 5 of us, and then we
You
have a
can sit on my
dragon.
lap.
I could ride on the outside.
All that.
Once you're
One
dressed,
of us should probably ride on the outside, thinking
Yeah.
about it.
But you're dealing with the cold.
yes.
Yeah, you
Could he
make
fit
that
the
point.
footwell or something like that for a minute? Like we'll just sit him.
I mean,
on someone's lap.
we're not exactly driving on
Well
well-trodden roads, are
'Cause I'm
we?
driving.
Be all right.
Sit on my lap.
I reckon the safest option is probably for him to stay here. We go in. Admittedly, yes, it'll be a bit more fuel, but it's also by far the safest and least conspicuous option.
Mark off one fuel for the journey to here.
That's my vote. We nip in, get him some proper clothes.
Yep.
Come back here, change him out, and then we can proceed
Yeah.
like nothing's amiss.
Very well, gentlemen. In that case, I shall wait for you here, and I look forward to seeing you again.
We'll see you shortly.
Kidoki.
Let's go back to the town. Da, 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 da.
Drive check.
You've
You've done it once, so I'll give you advantage. You
And I
may-
go, turn the wheel, guidey guide.
All right.
That's the steering wheel.
I wonder if this is a mundane occurrence that just drivers in the everyday guide themselves before they start a journey.
Isn't that what just using a map is? Or GPS?
No, but like further beyond all of that.
I would say GPS gives you disadvantage.
Depending
on-
Depends on the maker.
Yeah.
25.
Damn.
You are able to navigate quite a bit quicker. In fact, I'll say you find a more efficient route and you save the fuel.
Nice.
So you only
Cool.
use the 1 unit of fuel for that journey. By the time you get back into town, there is quite a bit of snow that's been falling down in this area, and there's a sort of layer of white over it. It looks quite festive.
Is it snow or are we in Pompeii?
It's, as you head into town, there is a hardware store where you can probably get basic clothing. You could also look around to see if there's like a proper.
Department store?
There won't be a department store.
No,
Not
I
big
mean,
enough for that.
there might be a tailor's, maybe.
There might be a tailor's,
Yeah.
or at least a slightly nicer clothing place.
In the general hardware store, will they have like a set of overalls and a quite thick coat?
Probably.
And boots.
I'm
Got it.
assuming there's
Yeah.
not a thrift store.
Well,
and,
actually,
and,
might.
and a belt.
Yeah.
There isn't.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe a couple of holsters.
The holsters can wait.
Holsters can
The
wait.
holsters you could probably go from a gun store, and there will be a gun store in town.
Oh well, okay, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
So-
you'd probably want to have the guns there to size them.
Yeah, I'd wait for that one.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I've got a belt to put them in.
Or you can just keep them in the box for now.
Yeah, but it's a bit awkward to carry. Maybe, you know.
Well,
The box has got all the stuff he needs for him.
yeah,
Just give him a
So,
little backpack.
How much would
that's a
Like-
shout. Actually,
Yeah, how
that's
much
a
would-
good shout.
a set of overalls, a sort of puffy jacket, a hat, a pair of boots, and a pair of gloves,
And a backpack.
and a backpack?
And a
Backpack is the normal price in D&D, so somebody could check that for me because I can't remember that.
You want to do it, Dave, or should I?
I'm seeing if I've got a backpack just on my list straight away because I've
I have a
got...
feeling it's like 10 gold or something. It might be less than that.
Do cleaning wipes
That's a
exist?
lot.
Does, but backpacks are.
Clean what we said. Clean
Wipe them
mud.
off before we put clean clothes
What
on.
did you ask her, James?
Do cleaning wipes exist?
No.
Does kitchen towel exist?
No.
We're just gonna have to get like
A backpack is 2 gold.
2 gold.
Yeah, that sounds
Way
more. Yeah, so that sounds more reasonable.
Clothing. Here we go. And you just want to get a cheap outfit, or do you want to go with an outfit outfit?
Cheap outfit. It's not like he really cares. He's undead, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he can't actually feel the cold,
No.
can he?
He's not going to be like, oh my god, this tweed is so
Specifically, there are actually a list here of different places you can get cheap outfits from. Would you like to hear the
Of
list?
course there is. Sure, go on then.
Holster's Hardware. Which
Oh,
is literally a hardware store. Bradley's Outfitters. St. Melinda's Used Things.
that's
And
the charity.
Paulson's Clothiers.
Okay,
In this particular place, there will be a Holster's Hardware.
sure, that'll do.
Heading inside, there's a young dwarven woman who's running the place who will suggest a few items.
Sure.
She's got a set of overalls, she's got some nice boots, and the total would come.
That is the little robot.
Yeah. You were getting pretty much everything to cover him all up, so
Yeah.
I'm going to say that would probably be the full $15.
Do they
Sure.
sell
And
big
is that the
jugs?
backpack
Guys,
as well?
guys want the
Do they
time.
sell big jugs of water here?
Why do you need water?
Clean them off.
You clean them off because there isn't really. We're in a marsh. Getting
Well,
water's
to be
not really
fair,
easy.
the
Just
snow.
pull.
So
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, you could just snow
Snow
him.
melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
get him to roll in snow.
I mean, it,
Find a mound of snow.
it is the 1930s. Rolling
Guys.
in snow is
No,
pretty normal.
17.
Guys, snowball fight.
Hey.
May I have $5 dingo doos?
I'm taking that to the kitty.
Yes. No, it's your money. I've just borrowed it.
No, I knew one was
You did get him to look.
You absolutely shut yourself there.
To be fair,
My phone's in it.
you did do it perfect timing, right?
Yeah, that one. And your poker face was immaculate then. I'm impressed by that.
Right. So, lose my voice a little bit. You get yourselves an outfit. Was there anything else you'd like?
Is there anything in the store that looks,
Did you get a backpack?
yes, looks shiny and cheap?
Oh, you're getting something.
Just something shiny and cheap.
I'll tell you what. Give me a minute. I'm going to see what Holster's Hardware stocks.
Does it stock a wild map? As in a map of
Probably not in the
Glue.
Okay, so starting at the top, we've got lantern oil, we've got war rations, small batteries, large batteries, car batteries, single tires of cheap and standard quality, motor oil, 22 ammunition, 38 ammunition, 12 gauge shotgun shells. Magnetic wire is available at Holster's Hardware. Cheap clothing, cheap underwear, cheap shirts, cheap pants, jacket. Weatherproof jackets are available. Wellington boots are available. Work boots, leather gloves, waders. And then we're back up to lantern oil. Plus, you would also be able to get like tools, materials, repair equipment and stuff. There isn't really like fancy shit here. No, this is a hardware store.
I think we've got what we need.
There are other places in town you can go to if you want to get him something shiny.
No, I just thought if we had something there, I was going to. But,
an Allen wrench.
You could buy him a lantern oil and a lantern to go with it. You would be able to get a lantern here because they would sell those. Or you could buy him an electric torch.
They do them, do they?
Busy.
I will
right?
get him an electric torch.
Okay. Hold on. This is where he discovers how much they cost.
Maybe not.
I literally make money.
You do.
A basic torch costs $12,
Right.
and the battery for it, small battery, $2.50.
What's that called? Counterfeiting. You're a counterfeiter.
No, I'm an
Yeah.
entrepreneur.
What did you say?
I'm an entrepreneur.
Counterfeiter. Forging money.
I mean, I'm technically a scrap merchant dealer because I convert scrap to money.
Do you know if this character was in the modern age, he'd be
duplicating money that's in circulation is still counterfeiting.
At this point,
It's
he'd be
better
an
than the rest of
AI.
us. Most of us are just murderers.
So you hear me
Yeah.
go,
I've never
Yeah.
murdered some.
I
Certainly
will
have.
try and negotiate the price down to $10.
for just the torch.
Yes.
Okay. You're asking this dwarven woman to negotiate on price. You are a dwarf yourself, so she isn't going to instantly shut you down. You're going to need to make a good persuasion roll for me here. You cannot use guidance because she is watching you like a hawk.
Wait!
When it matters, no.
What do you get?
5 total.
For the sake of $2, I'm not going to donate my inspo for that.
No.
Does she?
So
Price is not negotiable.
Suppose it didn't come up.
He didn't fail that badly. That's a nat one.
How much is this? 5 galleons. Yeah, but I'm your brother. 10 galleons.
Are you seriously counting out in fucking coins?
Are
He's
you
one of
really
those
going to be
people.
that guy?
how much? $12 for the torch and how much
$12
for
for the
the
torch, $2.50 for the battery.
14.50.
And I am just saying a battery rather than... It is multiple batteries because we're not getting into that.
$2.50 and $12.
So does it do bludgeoning damage?
Yes. It is an improvised weapon.
Sorry, I've just seen something.
Do you want to keep 10 of these to the side just before we do a wrong rounds?
Okay. Let me just count out to make sure he has actually given me the correct amount. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I saw that. I want one of them.
8,
I think we could demolish that in about 5 minutes.
Could you do?
12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
What?
Here you go, Ian. Feast your eyes.
The world's first reverse parking sensor.
Fucking world's first reverse parking sensor. Oh god. Hey, that's huge. That is incredible.
As she's counting it out, she looks down at it. She then sighs.
That's gone. Did I give her one too many?
Yeah.
Don't know where that.
I rolled to see how honest she was, and she was honest. She wasn't nice, though, because he's an asshole.
Is it?
What?
I think.
She's a dwarf. She doesn't value lying about it. So, anyway,
Whose leg is that?
Mine.
Guys, not me for once.
Moved on.
Oh,
he's typed
2 weeks. 2 weeks it took you. God,
He moved in.
I
He moved in
that
on him.
little to you.
He moved in on him the
Yes,
first night. I'm afraid.
Wow.
Look, he's brought
You think you know something, James.
Oh, you're just my right hand.
Wow. Well, might not be now.
Walking home, boy.
Right then. Okay, gentlemen. As you head back out of town, you meet back up. Oh, I'm not going to make you make a roll this time because... Oh, actually, no. The snow is built up again. If you can make me a roll for it because the snow is built up.
Drive well.
With advantage?
Not on this occasion because the snow has changed the condition.
You guys guiding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Drive good.
You can absolutely have guidance.
50. 12.
12.
Okay. It's definitely rougher going this time. It is quite...
I was saying it's 12, 15.
Okay. It's definitely rougher going this time. It's not too bad, but you're definitely feeling a bit more roughness in the direction. You can't see the road ahead as well with the blanket of snow, making it quite difficult to spot potholes and that. So it's definitely a rougher ride, but it doesn't cause you any problems. When you arrive back at the fort, you can see that your two companions are chatting away.
The two amigos.
The not pseudo dragon, the fairy dragon is looking a little bit chilled because it's fucking freezing. Ah, you're back.
Yeah. Do you want to go and sit in the car and warm up?
Yes.
Okay.
Flap straight into the car.
Before we open the door.
It's not familiar with glass.
Yes, actually.
No.
Shall we stop for a cuppa for a minute?
Yes,
Because
that's
I've just
absolutely-
noticed it's well past 9 o'clock.
I do.
I need a cup of tea, please.
I,
as
I
well.
would appreciate that because my voice is actually getting a bit rough. Right, folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be, should we say 10 minutes?
Yeah.
There's my cannabis tea bag.
Your cannabis tea bag.
Yes. It's either that or heroin. We haven't decided what it's actually in. Heroin.
Right.
Heroin. If it's anything, it would be opium, dear sir.
You would be the expert.
Well, yes, quite.
Okay, we are back. Hello, everybody. Recording well. Just realised the music hasn't stopped yet. There we go.
Yeah,
I just noticed that the graphic on this mug has just degraded to the point where it just says "fuck."
no, it says a fuck. It doesn't A above it.
Give a fuck.
Oh, on the other side, it just says a fuck.
It should say "I don't give a huffle fuck," but it just says "a fuck."
Do you want this one?
No.
Oh.
He doesn't want you to give him a fuck.
Well, you shoot your shot, James. And sometimes you miss.
Oh, I found a kitten. Sorry.
Of course. Well, good night, folks. That's us.
Sorry.
Sam actually logged in to watch the other week,
Oh,
and he logged in, and all that happened was, oh, there's a cat on the table, and Ian's like, I can't help, I have a cat, and I have a cat. And he watched for like 5 minutes as we just like wrestled with cats, and I went, that's all right.
no, I remember why I left.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys have returned to the
Fort.
sorry, the Colonel, and he is going to
I'll see. He promoted himself.
he's going to head back into the building to change into his new outfit. He's also going to, I assume you've got like a tea towel or something.
Yeah.
So he's going to use some of the snow and try and clean himself up a bit. Meanwhile, Tulamagi has gone straight into the car and is currently curled up around the heater vent, which in a car of this vintage is basically like a hairdryer.
No.
So he's just sort of curled up around it.
He's kind of adorable.
Have you guys now just found yourself your new pet?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, we kind of have.
I go up to
Sorry.
him and go, I didn't want you to feel left out, because we obviously earlier you mentioned that we were buying stuff for the Colonel. So
Here's
I've got
some
you.
drugs.
I've put the batteries in. I've got you a torch.
Drugs.
You press the button on the side.
Yeah. Neat.
Don't waste the battery.
Yeah, it's got a battery with a finite amount of power in it, and you have to replace that. So
What's it run on?
electricity.
Electricity.
It's basically
Think lightning damage.
Yeah.
Like,
Lightning damage.
it's like stored like
how else am I just supposed to describe this to an extraplanar entity?
Oh no.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, oh god.
Lick the battery. Look the battery.
Don't lick the battery.
Okay, it's a creature. You can't do it then. Never mind.
No.
I was going to see if you could polymorph the torch into something, but no.
Ooh.
Anyway, after a few minutes, your associate, the Colonel, comes down. He is looking a lot cleaner, a lot fresher, and has managed to somewhat address his visual problems. Has his clothes on. The clothes still look a little bit rumpled. They don't look like they were really designed to fit him.
No, that's fine.
Because
He's just scared.
All we
Still
need to
scared.
do is get him into town. At this point. That's fine.
he is going to just quickly check his box and then head over towards you. For fuck's sake!
Oh my
I think
god.
that fell off 60 years ago.
Father, Mr. Dennis wants to check if he can put his massive tool in my box.
You say it, not us.
I didn't say it on this occasion, he did.
Yeah.
You said you want to check his box, so it's your box.
It's the one item he's got, okay?
He's got 2 pistols.
They're in the box.
2 pistols in a
We
box.
did buy the
2 pistols in one box.
Sorry?
My god.
bought the backpack. Timber, so you
Yeah.
put the box
Oh,
in the back.
Oh yes, you did pick him up the
Right.
backpack. He's going
Yeah.
to put the
That's
he's going
dangerous.
to put the box into the backpack. It doesn't quite fit, but he's got a flat.
At least he's got somewhere to put it.
He's going to join you guys.
Put his box.
He's going to join you guys at the car.
Mm.
He's going to look over at the car. So this is not the right accent.
Oh.
No.
Did he grow up internationally?
Oh. Right. Well, could you give me a South American accent?
Oh, brilliant. I think this is the accent you are looking for,
Yeah.
sir.
That's it. I just need to get my head back into the game.
You're welcome.
I thank you for your assistance, gentlemen. Now, how do I? Where am I going to be riding on this thing?
Okie dokie.
Get him on the boot.
No, he said he didn't want to go on the boot. So
No, no,
him
in
on the
boot.
boot.
Means on the
Um,
which is different.
He's going to have to hold on the so because you got the foot rail, haven't we?
Your car has running boards.
So you can stand on the running board on the outside. And
Is that a thing we can do? Yeah, cool. If he's all right with that, we'll do that.
or he can lay across us.
Or we can strap him to the front, like in Mad Max, and he can go.
Are you making this suggestion in character?
No, that was a joke.
Ah, yes, the Ballad of Mad Max.
The Ballad of Maddus Max.
So he is going to opt to grab a hold of the passenger side of the front of the car and is going to ride on the running board into
Wow.
town.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yes,
the
No, I can hear voices.
That's just your
James' phone.
So, as you guys are riding into town, is there anything you guys wish to do in town? Or are you just going to top up your fuel tank and head back?
Head back.
I take it. I don't know where the museum was. Was that in town or was
No,
that in
No, that is
little...
in the university.
No, actually in the
So,
Harbourlight. Okay,
You've
that's fine.
used up another unit of fuel getting back into town. I'm not going to make you rate wrong this time because you know the route again.
What?
Do you wish to top up on fuel in town?
We only have 17, so we're still pretty good.
Is
Depending on how much
Tia
power we
coming
draw.
with us? Was Tia still wrapped around the? Yeah.
He wants to
Tia's our little pet.
He
he's
wants to
going
go
to
to
the
the
library.
museum.
He's going to the library, isn't he?
Oh,
Museum, yeah. Sorry.
Tia's gonna be our mascot.
So,
I'm a drawer. What colour is she?
he
Is
Perhaps violet, wasn't it?
A violet fairy
he
dragon.
has used masculine pronouns, so
A violent fairy dragon.
A violent fairy dragon.
yes.
Give him the world's smallest Jan.
That is
You
actually,
mean the Calibri?
or in this game, the Huitzunen.
That's Austrian for hummingbird, isn't it? Or something like that.
It's Aztec.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Anyway, so you guys arrive back in town on your way through. You're not stopping for fuel.
We don't need it. I mean, it's up to everyone else.
Personally, I think it might be better to just because we have to get it rerouted.
You could top it up here if you wish.
Yeah.
It's the same price as before, so maybe 3. Yeah, so it's 3 units, which is. Where's my calculations? Here we go. Here we go. So it's 0.7 times 3.
21.
You mean not 21?
Yeah.
$2.10.
Yeah.
You have to go for these chairs.
Weed.
There's $2. And Silvery's a 10 in it.
My God, fuel was cheap in the day, wasn't it?
Still is if you're in America.
Is it? Is it
Oh,
that
yeah.
cheap in America?
They don't like. They think it's very expensive. They've got no fucking idea.
How much is it for like 1 litre of that? What are we looking at?
They used to do gallons.
They still sell it in gallons, yeah.
What is a gallon to a litre? It's like 2.7, isn't it?
The very big ship.
2.7
Current
litres
UK
per
petrol
gallon.
prices. That's
So about 135.
so, yeah, with £1 something, and then if we go USA
There's a
petrol
shop you
prices,
can go to where it's 125.
Nice.
So,
Not
Mega
Natick
Knowles is
as well.
pretty cheap.
The average price of a gallon of petrol in the United States is $3.02.
You're fucking kidding me. That is disgusting.
So,
So about £1.80.
as you guys are driving back across the tree to head back into Harbourlight, I'm going to need a navigation roll from you guys.
I will assist with the map.
This gives you advantage.
I'll draw it then. I don't need you to drive them.
He'll do the navigation roll, you do the driving roll. The driving is going on dirt roads, so I will need one. And navigation...
With advantage? I've been this way before.
You have been this way before, I will allow that, yes. And you're doing the navigation?
Yep.
So if you could do a intelligence.
Okay.
What did you get?
12.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage.
75p.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Fuckers.
That's the premium petrol.
Dead. Sorry.
Also, their premium is equivalent to our normal.
God damn them.
So
Bloody hell.
their premium is equivalent to our normal.
Ed, look at this really impressive advantage I rolled.
You got a 13 and I can't see the other dice.
12.
Oh, wow.
And you got a
24.
Okay. So while your navigation isn't amazing, it is sufficient to get the job done, and your driving is absolutely perfect. Even with the very primitive suspension this car has, you have no problem in negotiating the snow-clad dirt roads that lead you back into town. However, along the way, you do see another vehicle which didn't have quite so much luck. There is a large lorry that has gone off the road and has crashed into some trees.
Oh.
What sort of lorry is it?
I was thinking of that. Anything of value in the lorry?
Fucking hell.
Let's check that they're alive.
Yes. That's more like it.
Yes.
If they're not, they
If
might not be.
If they're dead, then we can loot it.
If they're alive,
I'm
I
not-
will spare the dying them and keep them alive.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm not above making things off the back of the
Okay,
lorry.
I'll tell you what this is. This
Where
is
did you get this truck? It fell off a truck.
this is a truck. Well, the truck is actually marked up with just a haulage firm, but the box, the trailer.
Oh.
The trailer is marked with Dr. Oliver's Choice Cigarettes.
Oh. Everybody want to sell some cigarettes on the black market?
Right. Can I go? Because I am a medic. My first instincts are to go and check on the drive.
Okay. As you head up to the cab, you can see that the front of this vehicle has just completely crushed.
Okay.
The
I think you
engine,
might be dead then.
the engine section is just smoking, and the cab has just crushed in on itself. This guy is not. People don't survive being this flat.
Okay.
Oh.
I look around to make sure there was no one with him that's jumped out this side as well as the other side. Because sometimes they have a second person.
There is no way you can tell. There isn't any.
It's snowy.
footprints in-
No. Okay.
Oh well.
Hello?
I'm sure we've got quite a lot of room in the boot.
Hello?
Oh,
Is there anybody where?
Do they have locks on the back of lorries back then?
Yes.
Oh no, they have a lock on the lorry.
Oh, I know.
That's a real fucking shame.
Is
Well, I guess we should leave.
does it look locked still?
Yes.
Pop it.
Does my crowbar look like it might accidentally break the lock?
Possibly, but you've got somebody who can pick locks.
Okay.
I shall.
Peek at the look.
I shall let you use your crowbar.
I will point out you are currently in sub-zero temperatures. The crowbar might crack.
There's a 26 open the lock.
You walk up to the lock, you get your lock pick, and you're just about to slide it in, and you notice that as you are about to slide it in, that the lock hasn't actually been properly closed. So you just delicately tip, and it clicks open.
Delicious.
To you guys, it literally looks like he just takes his lockpick, goes click, and it opens.
Cool.
It's almost magical.
You are a magician with that shit, man. It is impressive.
Pull up the roller shutter. What's
It
inside?
is what I was
It's not a
paid
roller
for.
shutter.
All right.
It's a flap that
All right.
folds down.
Pull the flap down.
It is what I got
As
paid
you
for.
pull the flap down, you can see that there are 3 crates inside of this. It's not completely full. It's about 3/3. Sorry, 3/3. It's about
Full. So you mean full?
it's about 2/3 empty.
Right.
So there's only
2/3
3 of these crates.
And what's in the crates?
You'd have to open the crate.
Open a crate.
They
It
are
might not be
stamped.
cigarettes. It might be a front.
They
It
are
might be a
stamped
maybe
with Dr. Oliver's.
Can we investigate the crate, please?
Certainly,
Might as
it's
well
a
pop
big wooden box.
Can I open it and investigate?
You will need your crowbar.
Okay, I will use my crowbar.
Surely it's a touch warmer in
I
here.
will, before using my crowbar, I will heat metal to make it slightly warm.
You can't do that. It just instantly goes up to max.
What you could do is use your magical. I'm going to make this thing a magic thing,
Oh, that's a
and
good point.
then the crowbar will be magical.
I will
Right.
be. Yes,
You
I
now
will
have a
be.
magical crowbar.
Rigatonian is magical crowbar. Now there's a Disney program for you.
That is, yeah. That is a magician show that I would pay to watch.
Make me a
That was a crime.
acrobatics to pry this
Or
thing open.
crime.
Can I?
Crime procedure.
Can I guide myself?
Yeah.
Oh, you do that with
13.
advantage if it's a crowbar, isn't it? Yeah. That's better.
21.
The crate cracks as you force it open.
What's inside?
There are boxes marked Dr. Oliver's Choice Cigarettes.
Brilliant.
Just cigarettes, fair.
What do you mean?
I'm guessing that the cigarette boxes aren't very heavy then, seeing that cigarettes weigh basically nothing.
You can assume that's
I
also weird.
wonder how much a pack of cigarettes costs.
Could as someone whose character is an avid smoker, would I have advantage on rolling to see how much these cost?
What's stolen to you? You can give us all your money.
You can make me a history check
Chain-
with
chain
advantage because you
smoker.
are a fairly heavy smoker.
And I go, remember that you bought these in the shop the other day, so you get a D4.
Oh,
Another one.
19.
You get D4 as well.
You know that Doc Oliver's are pretty standard cigarettes. They're not the cheapest. They're not the most expensive. You reckon that these particular ones are probably worth about $1.20 a pack,
Okay.
and there's quite a lot of packs here.
May I make a thought?
You can certainly make a thought. Why you're asking me, I'm not sure.
Just Anger. Does he sell cigarettes to people at his bar?
Probably does. I mean, they would have like a pack of cigarettes behind the bar if somebody came in and requested one.
Shall we
Rather
just?
than black marketeering.
Shall we
I
get
mean,
like
you could talk to him and see if he knows Sue.
Should we get
somebody.
as
That's not
many
bad.
down as we
Not bad,
can and like put them in the footwell, put them in the boot, put them like
Pack the car with contraband.
Yeah.
Okay.
One fireball.
Until we
this
know
card
what
has
it's
got.
Okay, so you're going to pack the car with cigarettes.
Do we want to pack or like not like put it in the boot like
I mean,
underneath?
a reminder, the trunk on this thing
Yeah.
has enough space for 2 human bodies.
We'll just fill the trunk then.
Fucking
that's
fill
it,
it.
yeah.
Fill
Okay.
that shit.
I will say that, how many of these are going to be in a crate? It's going to be somewhere in the
Are they in the normal sort of cigarette crates where you get like a certain number in a
Yes.
double box? So you used to get 12 packs in a
Okay.
sleeve.
How many sleeves would you get in a fairly decent sized crate?
That looks great.
Yeah.
Two stack.
I mean, if you're talking about the sort of a 12 pack is nearly the width of a person's body, and then
Okay.
you'd be looking at probably
I'm going to say that these are square packed, so you've got a rib of. If it's 12 packs, then you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 by 5, stacked up another 5. So it's 5 by 5 square.
25.
25 packs in a crate,
Right.
and there are 3 crates. So that's 75 packs.
times 12. Very pack of cigarettes.
Right, how many could we fit then in
You
the
could-
boot?
You could pack all of them.
All right, we'll take the lot then,
Yeah.
and off we go.
Do you want me to scale?
Do you think we try not to? Is it still snowing?
It is still snowing.
So
So
we need to cover off.
Yeah, we'll cover.
Okay. The
That's- We've got.
the tire
We're carrying about $1,000 worth of
The colonel-
cigarettes.
the
on
colonel is
our
going to
boat.
sort of look at you guys. Aren't you gonna do anything to help their poor man?
I am a
Dead.
medic, and I can officially say that he has been dead for some time.
Well, I mean, we should report this.
We will on the way back. We will say that we've seen a lorry, and I've checked it.
It was obviously robbed before.
Yeah, so
Now, sir, that is a lie.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
been robbed.
they don't-
we are in
robbed
the
it.
land of opportunity. I'm afraid.
Mm,
Well, I don't personally approve. I'm not going to judge you.
no.
As long as that man gets his burial.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll just bury him in the snow.
We'll make sure
No.
that.
No, we'll tell the authorities.
You will not do that, sir.
Mm.
Yeah, my dear.
Right. So we'll drive back.
Maybe if can we go back and buy our church
Do
Yes.
and then dump?
I think the
cigarettes
church
there?
is in the north, so
Yes, you could do that.
Are we coming
well,
down from the north?
No,
are we?
you're not. You're coming from the east. So you'll have to go around the city to go to your church first. It'd be easier to go to the city and then go to the church.
I think going to the church would be a good idea to hide the tobacco first, and then we'll go
Because
to the
what
authorities.
time of day will we get back into the city?
Night.
Exactly. We need to rest anyway.
Yeah.
Is the fort actually on the map? I'm just being
No,
curious
it's
at
not.
this point.
It's
Okay.
way off.
And we left on the east road, was
Yes.
it? Okay. And that's from out of Harbourlight there.
On the
Okay.
way into a more civilized area, can we find a phone box?
No, you'd have to get to Harbourlight.
Right. There was one near our church,
It's
wasn't
a long way down.
Because didn't you make a phone call about something?
There was one in the village,
Yes.
which is a fair distance.
Oh.
there was one by the mechanics. I think that's what you're thinking of.
But yeah, there's no one near your church
Okay.
because telephone lines.
So on the way in, we'll go in, find a telephone, phone the authorities, and say, "I'd like to
We'd
report
like to
that I've seen a
report
lorry,"
Mm-hmm.
and then drive to the church, unload all the stuff, and then
I will say, you know that there is one at Angos.
We'll do it.
we'll go to Ango's, go into the back of it, unload all the cigarettes at Ango's.
Sure.
That's one place to hold it, because then it's in the city to distribute.
Be distributed.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to head back to Angos. Could you mark off that you use 18 units of fuel on the way back?
Oh, blimey. That was a long ass journey.
Yes, it is taking an
Yep.
entire day.
Fair.
Who left?
Well,
We're getting to late at night,
to
aren't
talk
we?
to this
Yes.
colonel.
We do, well,
Actually,
sort of.
I think I think the more sensible idea is the church, actually, because otherwise we're taking an undead guy and a dragon to Angos.
All right.
Well,
So
that's
we-
true.
You head out. So you head past Harbourlight up to around
Yeah.
and into your church.
Yeah.
As you head up to the church, the colonel is going to be. Well, as you're heading past Harbourlight, the colonel is hanging on to the outside of the vehicle. So you're sometimes getting people looking at you a bit funny. And he is very obviously fascinated by what he's seeing.
Mm. Well, it's 60 years.
Yeah.
isn't it?
As he
I just shouted to him at the window, "We'll show you more tomorrow. It's getting a bit late for tonight."
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh, and just so you know, we live in a church.
You will.
No,
you're
we're not religious.
religious or-
No.
Right, oh,
There is.
I mean, technically, he is a priest. Yes.
I mean, I could tell from his outfit, but I assumed that. Excuse me. I assumed that you were some kind of roving adventurers.
what's your cult?
Of a sort. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I'm a monk.
He is a monk. This is true.
See.
We're a collective cult of wagers.
Mm.
So
I'm from Japan, or the Narakin Empire.
Yes.
And my only god is the almighty dollar.
That, I think that's your character's catchphrase from now on. My only god is the almighty
So-
dollar.
The church, okay, do we?
You, sir, are an atheist.
No.
You literally worship money.
Yes.
You believe money is a god.
Is it not? Can it not do the same things as a god? Can it not give you power? Can it not give you control?
I mean, arguably, it actually is better at that. That's a horrifying perspective. I don't want to consider that right now.
What have you done?
As you arrive back at the church, by this point, you have had to deal with Tilamagi going around the cabin, asking questions, looking around, flashing his light out of the windows occasionally, and generally being an annoying little shit. But adorably fluffy.
And adorably.
Well, not fluffy, but scaly.
Yeah.
Kind of harmless.
I do have a bite attack. I could do that.
He does have a light attack.
And there's a breath weapon as well now.
Would you like to see it?
Not on me, no. Not while I'm driving.
Oh, they are kind of adorable.
Oh, they are kind of adorable.
Little fairy dragon. Little boy.
Yeah, you don't want that while you're driving.
Yeah. What was that?
Now look at them.
Look at the little baby. Now look at the big baby.
Right.
Wow.
As you guys arrive back at your
Abode.
Have we,
abode,
on the journey, do we find a telephone box anywhere?
not unless you're in the city.
Was there one in the church itself, in the
No.
apartment?
No.
We're literally in the middle of nowhere.
We'll have to get one.
You could actually apply
We can pay for one fitted?
Yes. It might take a while because you've got to put the lines out to you because this place was put up before that was a thing.
Yeah.
Alright, when we get to the church,
We've got pebbles in it.
I will light the torch.
Oh, so that'll warm it up. Yeah.
The snow here isn't as thick as it was further inland. You're on the coast, it tends to be warmer. However, it has built up a fair bit around your church for the simple reason that nobody was here to get rid of it. As you head into the building, you can
Any
see
footprints?
there are footprints, but they're all animal footprints.
Oh, so just my daily strolls.
No. It's like there's fox footprints. There's a couple of badger sets. There's a lot of bird tracks. There is one which looks quite large and canine, so you think maybe a wolf, but that's unusual.
Okay.
One of your mates?
Yeah, it's Dave next door.
Hello, Dave. Hello. You've been around as a wolf? Yeah.
The local neighbourly werewolf.
That's just a druid.
Just a druid.
When he's not stoned, he's werewolf.
Ah.
It reminds me to never go to one of his parties again.
Are we going to stash the cigarettes here for now?
Yeah, sure.
You stash the cigarettes as the colonel is looking around the place. This place fell out of use, I'm guessing, from the look of it.
You would be correct. Yeah.
It will be reinstated though.
We're in the process of upcycling it. As it were.
Upcycling?
Might be a thing that's come around since the reuse and improvement of an old item or place.
A sensible approach.
So, yes, we will be holding meetings on Sundays
Yes.
Good for you. Well,
for select people.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is his church, to be fair.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
going to
we
invite
are.
all of the underworld people to come to church on Sunday. It's going to be
We're not telling
a
Housewarming.
yeah.
You're going to turn this place into a meeting point for criminals
On a Sunday.
masquerading
Yes.
as a
The
church.
religious order.
Yes.
This can't go
You
wrong.
have to admit, it sounds cool.
And we will even occasionally invite people like the mayor.
The scary thing is,
He might not come back
it's
yet.
working.
Yeah. It's very John Wick.
Very,
It's very the high table. Yeah.
Is it 6 or 5 with the cult, the American cult?
Good old leave your guns at the door.
Yeah.
So
We create neutral ground
Yes.
where disputes can be solved in a negotiated manner without the need for violence or bloodshed.
Unless it's by one of us.
Unless it's us, in which case all bets are off. Yeah.
Right.
You are going in the forge.
Yeah.
Right, so
Before
you guys settling for a rest. I assume you're going to have some canned, some of the food you've got here.
Yeah.
So if you mark off a meal or two of food.
Who's got the...
Who's got the large
The list of stuff that we bought for here.
I don't know. We're all looking at me.
You've got everything.
I've got my
tend,
stuff.
you tend to be their notekeeper, it is true. I think it might be Noxus who has it.
I,
Yeah, it's
I
the
have a
big sheet.
feeling you're right.
I'll
I'll give it a check.
Have you got the cat sheet?
Where are we here?
Oh, hang on, you went shopping.
Professor? Hmm?
You went shopping. I'm pretty sure it was you
think
two that
most
went
of
and
us
bought the
went
bed.
shopping.
Yeah, we bought bed rolls and
Yeah, and food for.
No, I've got the list here.
Oh, you do? Cool. Leg end.
We've all got. Why are you all looking at me? I have a lot of notes, alright?
here we know.
Also,
very
these
good at that.
painkillers are kicking in quite well.
That's fair.
So we've got enough for 1 week.
Oh, cool. 6 days.
So
But
mark
we
off a
get
day.
some more.
Before we rest, I will use my daily allowance of magicy, copy to make 10 more gold coins, please.
Are you doing this in front of the Colonel?
No.
Are you doing this in front of Tier?
No.
No.
Well, if he wants a distraction from the Colonel, I could always play cards while he goes off to forge money.
Yes. I don't actually. Yeah.
Cover up our counterfeiting business. We will run a gambling den.
Out of a church.
Out of a church.
Well,
Are you playing? For
Well, if you guys.
no,
Don't think the Colonel has any money
the
to play
Colonel
with.
doesn't have any money, so it'd be unfair.
I don't know. Maybe if he contacted Bang.
Oh, well, if he had anything in it, the interest would be very good at this point.
It's more likely family claimed it, but
Are you guys going to be in the apartment bit whilst I'm in the forge bit forging?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, no, it'd be warm for the forge.
the apartment doesn't have proper heating in it. So, I mean, you didn't set up fire cables and stuff, so you could, but it might be easier to just stay near the forge for a bit.
Yeah, maybe
Right.
so.
Well, if you guys are by the forge, I will pop out into the apartment and make some gold coins.
Okay. You forge money.
10 gold, please.
What we should be doing is we should be making like a higher integer of gold coin. Like we should be making like Ludaran sovereigns or something. The gold sovereigns, because they've got to be quite a few dollars a piece.
Ah, yes, we do some art. We do some digging, and we find a bunch of buried treasure.
I'll tell you what. There is actually exchange rates for foreign currencies.
Mm-hmm.
That is the thing.
So it
It's
might be
invalid.
actually worth finding out if one of the coin denominations is worth more
Yeah,
and getting one coin, because then I can then duplicate it to make 10 coins and then.
because I mean, famously, we still mint gold sovereigns even today because there are certain countries that refuse to trade with us in anything but gold sovereigns.
Really?
Genuinely true. It's most of the Arab Emirates refuse to trade with the
You know
UK
what we
unless
could
it's in
make?
gold sovereigns because they work on the gold standard and they can't be devalued.
We could make Roman coins and bury them, and then discover them.
Roman court, yeah.
Are you seriously proposing faking Roman coins?
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
look, the Romans found Galentine.
Oh my god.
Well,
Riker is in his bag and he looks very heavy. Hello, Riker. Hey, buddy.
it's a dog in a box.
It's a dog in a box.
It's like a jack in a box.
Yeah.
But he goes, woof. So,
Put them on that side.
So,
He's only got one arm.
Like 20 kilos.
in terms of value, you could get
he might have to get up for this.
you could get Ludaran pounds,
mhm.
which are worth $4.
Oh. Are they still in coinage?
I think that they are only available as notes. So I need to look up what sort of coins are available. They might be.
Yeah.
I think it was a pound note.
I know you can get a half crown.
You could get the Osinian pound, which is $1.
Nah.
Uh,
Pointless. Pointless.
The Franchi is worth $1.25.
No. British pounds. British pounds all the way.
Or is it 4 to 1?
Yeah,
The-
4 to 1.
The Prussmark is worth $0.06 of a dollar.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Prussmark is not doing well.
No.
So I can produce things that are worth no more than 100 GP. So 10.
You're
coins.
producing 10 pieces of coinage, right?
Yeah, because it's
So that coin can't be worth more than 100 GP.
so it's because I can create simple or martial weapons, a suit of armor, 10 pieces of ammunition, or other things similar. So Ian said 10 coins.
Right. So if there is such a thing as a Ludaran pound coin, which there may or may not be, that's entirely up to you. That would be the most. That would be the best one. Yeah, because we'd get technically 40 gold, 40 Galantine dollars out of every 10
Yes.
that we've created. I mean, this is really pinching the pennies here. I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie, but
It does involve then having to exchange the money at a bureau de
Yes,
change
where you
every
will-
week.
Where you will lose some money and you will get questions.
yeah,
Yeah, like how come every day I'm coming in?
Or you just bulk save it for like once a month.
The trick is you have multiple different ones you go to at random intervals with random amounts. Sometimes you have small amounts, sometimes you have big amounts.
or you could
Give
give
it
it
to
to
Frank.
some people that may be involved in, let's say, international trade.
Yeah.
Because
Money
I'm
laundering
sure
options exist.
that the did we have a name for the Yakuza in this?
Yes.
anymore?
They're basically
Okay. I'm sure the
Oh.
Yakuza would be happy to have some foreign currency on hand,
I mean,
considering they ship things in quite a bit.
the Sujaran Franchi is worth 3.1. So that would make a
I mean, to be fair,
That's quite a
decent
bit.
backup.
$10 a day is quite a bit of money anyway.
Yeah, it's not bad, but $40 is better.
But it's $10 that's not really that traceable.
No, not really.
It's
It's just $10 more that end
Yeah.
up in circulation, isn't it?
yeah. I
Well,
never
we shall see.
I never use the same dollar to copy because if it's got like an imperfection, I don't want
Yeah.
100 identical coins every time I do it. I just pick a random pound out of my.
Oh, also, you could do the Tikal, which is your currency,
Oh, right, yeah.
which is currently worth 0.62.
That's not worth it.
Now, it's better than the Tolomage. Sorry, that's the capital city. My apologies. The Yek is your currency. My bad.
The yak.
Yeah, the Yek.
Yak. Sorry.
The Chinese currency, sorry, the Tana VL currency is the Rimani, which is worth 0.01.
I think that's the poorest currency in the whole thing, isn't it?
I think there is one that's worse, but it might be. It is.
Yeah.
It is the worst. That would be the best way to lose money.
But no, I think for now I'll stick to because I mean, how often do we realistically need more than 10 gold a day?
Not much.
At the moment, it is effectively like it's like today. I've spent $14, but for the last 3 days, I've been making $10 a day. So I'm like,
And then he has to buy essence.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, don't forget you do need to use up essence when you rest.
Don't use anything.
Unless you've got nothing to.
So, oh,
I didn't use any cheese or anything.
Yes.
being of the undead notion, I'm assuming
Why are you
you're-
putting in the southern accent when your character's
You're
French?
happy.
Your character is French, monsieur.
Je m'appelle Franck.
sorry, I got
Your
possessed.
name is French.
so we're 5th level, so we need to use how many now?
Consult the table. Where is the
2.5,
table?
so yeah, 2.5 for 5.
I was.
Cool.
That's still the wrong
According
accent.
to Ed's tape. Okay.
Yep.
7. cool on that.
My table is correct.
I was just going to
Oh,
ask
that's
you. Most undead I've known need a essence for their existence. So,
I'm guessing he doesn't.
do you need to borrow some so you don't stop existing tomorrow, or?
I have managed to exist for an extended period of time underground. I can only assume that I am absorbing something from the environment around me every time that I am forced back out of my body.
Has he regenerated somewhat more?
He seems to be a little better, but looking a little better, but not much. Seems to have slowed back down.
So
Gotten to a certain point and then just stopped.
I would say, fuck me. I would say that some essence might help speed up the healing process.
I would imagine that is the case, but it would require experimentation.
Well,
I mean, at the end of the day, if he gets to the museum, I'm pretty sure they'll look after him while he answers their questions.
That's
And
a
that will
fair
not
point.
cost us anything.
And hopefully they'll be able to arrange transport to go deal with this dragon.
I would imagine so.
I mean, are you willing to help them at the museum for a little bit, answering questions about what happened?
It would appear that they are unaware of the events that took place, so I would appreciate the opportunity to set the record straight. Of course, I cannot stay there forever. I have my own duties I must attend to.
That
Sounds
sounds
fair.
more.
Right, so we have long rest, and then in the morning, bundle in the car, go back, drop him off, get a reward, chuck all the money at them, or chuck all the paperwork at them to get money, and
And I assume they'll give us a tidy fee for literally bringing the camp commandant.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, you wait for night at your own personal little villa.
Mhm.
Best take watches. And
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. I only need 4 hours.
Sure. I'll do second.
I'll take the middle.
I'll take last.
oh, I'm having the night off.
Fair.
I will stoke the fire in the middle of the night to make sure that it's safe.
Stoke the flame.
Everybody,
Yeah.
apart from you,
Yeah.
can make me a perception check on your watch.
Does it rely on hearing or smell?
Oh, hearing based.
Cool.
Who's up in the middle of the night?
I've taken the middle.
I've got first.
As
We're
I'm stoking the
1,
fire,
2,
I will
3,
guide
4.
you if you need it.
You are busy.
Okay.
No. Okay, number
The
1.
little dragon dude with
14.
Don't notice anything. Seems to be pretty quiet. Nobody's coming by. You're in the middle of nowhere, so that's not unexpected.
Sorry, I'm laughing at him.
Okay.
23.
During the night, you do hear every now and then creatures outside, the sounds of calls in the night. And one time you do hear the crunch of snow beneath beneath feet. Poking your head out, you get a view of a large wolf that has stopped dead out front of the building and is staring right at you.
Was that what I thought it was?
No, he was
Scraping.
He's right by
Oh.
cat food, and he likes to try and eat cat food.
Oh, of course. Okay. This wolf is staring right at me.
Would you say it's quite a dire situation?
Not really.
Hmm.
Yes, I got the joke.
Are you
I
looking
got
from the
joke,
watchtower?
It's not just
I will be looking from the watchtower. I
yeah,
imagine,
it's
yeah.
staring up at you.
Into gross wings and fly.
That's weird. Why is it staring at me? I mean, it's a wolf. It's not a werewolf.
Oh yes, I've seen those.
You've saw both.
Hmm.
Did your nose look from the wall?
I'm gonna
Hello.
call down to one of.
Hi.
I'm gonna call down to the bunks and say, like, Guys, we got a wolf outside that's watching us.
For fuck's sake, I'm just fucking gonna see you, bastard.
Yeah, I know you have. Well, you can come up here and have a look at this.
Who's going up?
I work with the dragon.
What's the-
He decides he wants to stay near the forge.
No, it's pretty warm down there.
Yeah, I'm staying near the forward, but in my bunk.
Okay, so you're staying in your bed. You're the only one going up?
Yeah.
You're not going up?
I'm not kit on
Fucking
reverie.
fucking wolves and I begrudgingly walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
probably the whole time.
No.
You can see that there is a wolf.
He's just fucking staring at us.
It is a wolf.
Throw a rock at it.
Mm. Are there any rocks up here?
Probably not.
We're in a bell tower,
You've
so
cleared it
really.
out.
Yeah.
So
Shoo.
Just see if
True.
it walks off.
just ignores you.
It is a wolf. Just bar the door and don't care.
I think we're already sort of shut in with because we've got slidey bolts on the doors and stuff anyway.
Is
So.
this place known for like wolves and things?
Not really.
No, that's why I'm a bit sus.
After a couple of minutes, it looks away towards the forest, looks back to you once, and then starts moving off into the forest.
They wanted to start bringing
follow
up his mate.
I think it does want us to follow him. Well, that's the vibe I'm getting. I kind of want to follow and see what
So do
it
I.
is. Yeah,
Should we go?
yeah.
Ta-ta, you two. I'm not following a fucking wolf into the forest.
That's entirely
How we
fair.
die.
That's entirely
Yeah, have you got another character planned?
Not gonna make one.
Okay. So you two are both going outside into the forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well.
Splitting the party.
Mhm.
Really dumb question. Do you have to walk over the minefield to get to where the forest is?
Do we have to walk over?
Also,
Probably
I
would have
know.
made
What?
note of where they are.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
we-
I'm
um,
the one with those notes, and I'm not going with you.
Do you, have you written them
So,
down?
And I did as well.
Night.
It's at
Yeah.
night and it's covered by snow.
Please.
Nah.
It's covered by snow. You're not going to be
Yeah, and also it's only the
Thank
ones
you.
that we definitely found.
Yeah.
Okay. What
So-
is this wolf walking across the minefield?
Tuesday.
Just follow its path then.
Oh yeah, it should be fine.
Okay, so you're going to try and follow its footsteps.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
dark.
We both have dark vision.
It's got snow on the ground, so its footprints are fairly obvious where they
Yeah.
are. I won't make you make a save on this occasion,
Okay.
as you follow along behind this wolf into the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Needless to say, I am rifled up
Okay.
and everything. I'm kitted. I'm kitted
are
out.
you armed? Armed?
Yeah. Two.
Lucky bugger, I've only got one.
Yeah, I will have my. Which gun is it?
I've got my sword, my pistol, my shotgun, and my rifle.
Your
on me.
rocket-propelled gun. How did you get one of those?
Rocket propelled gun? My god.
Yeah, it's not a gun that fires rockets.
It's a gun that is a rocket.
Yeah, I'll have my shotgun with me.
Okay. As you head out into the forest proper, following in these footsteps, they do start to peter out as you go into denser foliage, which blocks some of the snow.
It gets surrounded by a pack of wolves.
We shall see.
You have lost sight of it at the moment because it took you a few moments to come downstairs to follow it.
Okay.
Its footprints are still there, but they are fading.
Let's do some tracking.
Okay.
What do you get advantage on tracking? I assume not beasts.
So he's not a ranger.
What would it be?
I think the sensible
I
thing
get
would be to
advantage on wisdom, survival checks to track fae, fiends, or undead, and you have advantage on ability checks to recall anything about them. So unless this wolf is fae, fiend, or undead,
Probably not.
probably not.
I'm gonna stay up till they come back and say, give it a couple of hours before they never know you wandered off in the forest in the middle of the night.
Fair.
Plenty of time for them to die.
But it might still be within the time he can revive them.
Hmm.
No,
If he
a
happens
minute.
stuff he needs.
Yeah, 1 minute.
1 minute.
They're dead.
It will fae, fiend, or undead.
I feel like we would have to roll for that. Oh, or maybe not.
Hold on. I don't think you would be able to know beyond your ability thing.
Okay.
But let me just check if they count as one of those.
I always say they
think
can
they-
more than one.
Do.
As long as it's not they count as a Dracula disguise.
One wolf. Ah.
Or so the silly thing I thought, weren't vampires guarded by wolves and stuff?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Vampires generally have
We
control
may have just
over
walked into a
wolves.
vampire trap.
Yes, you did probably.
That's fine.
Welcome to join me in immortal
Nope.
and live.
No,
Okay.
you're fine. They're not undead.
Okay.
An Italian
Okay.
vampire.
Or fiend.
No, it's a
Alright,
It's a
so it's
mistake.
It's just a wolf.
just a wolf.
I assume you have a higher whiz than I do.
Well, he's a bit bigger than you.
It's a survival check, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got +4 on that.
Yeah. Go for it. I can't aid you with that. Oh, fuck it. I'll do it as well. Well, it's better than that. That was a 12 for me.
That one.
Yeah.
Again, bloody hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who are you giving inspiration to now, or do you need it again?
No one.
Oh, actually, no. I can give you my DM inspiration. I will donate it to you. Reroll that shit.
You fuck off over there.
Do you want to borrow one of mine, mate? Because I feel like it might serve you better at
You
this
wanna
point.
I've got many other dice.
Do you want to take a chance of one of mine?
No!
D10's just fucking weaned itself out somewhere.
15,
There it
so 19.
Okay. You keep following as the steps seem to be fading away.
Cool.
However, you do notice something a little odd
Running out as
after a
well.
while.
Yes. It's definitely a D&D session.
There is a
Even noticed.
pause in the track,
Yeah.
and then they switch from being woven tracks to being human footprints.
Druid. Potentially druid,
Or
I reckon.
potentially werewolf.
Or a werewolf.
Now, werewolves go from human to werewolf. They don't go from human to wolf, right? Well,
Depends.
what do we know about werewolves?
An incredibly high magic user with polymorph.
18.
Arcana.
You know that there are rumours that werewolves have multiple forms.
Okay.
However, generally speaking, they're only seen in the hybrid form, which is like halfway between the two.
Mhm.
So,
And generally, they don't have any kind of... They kind of lose who they are during that time, don't they?
in what sense?
In the fact that they are no longer the person what they were.
Depends on the type.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
And there's more. If you want to look through these books, there's more versions of them as well.
Oh, right. Oh, I did not know.
Not just wolves.
No, it's where creatures.
That much I know. That much I know.
Therian throats.
Therian throat.
A were-jackal.
That's a bit of a weird one. Oh, jackalware. That's the weird one.
Okay.
They're a were-crocodile.
Yes.
Where else?
They're aware sharks.
Nice.
Sharks? Where?
Can we see any humans? Is there a...
Perception check. You do have dark vision, so you can try it.
22. Oh my god!
James is missing a tooth.
You know, I've just cursed.
Ah, god damn it.
hearing or smell?
Sight.
Can I smell a human?
Did he fart? Smell!
It's alright, I've got a 22. We've done it between us.
What'd you get?
10.
You can't see any. With the 22, you do spot, as you are following these tracks, there is somebody over to one side who you think you just caught sight of for a brief moment, watching from behind a tree.
Squeaky.
Okay. I'm going to call out to them. Like,
What do you say?
Hey up!
Are you behind the tree?
Here are you. Why are you staring at
I
us?
say, good evening. Any reason why you're watching us?
There is no response.
I'm going to signal to you to like go round the side of the tree. I will approach it from the front.
As,
So we converge on the
as
tree
you
ladder.
guys split apart, you hear running footsteps
Which direction are they coming from?
away from you.
Ah,
Hey, he's running away.
that's fair.
Running.
Running. Do we want to pursue this further?
Exit pursued by werewolf.
Um,
Go on you. What do you want?
to not be in pain.
Fair.
Can I forward?
I mean, we could do, yeah.
Go to
But-
the edge of the forest and then
Yeah, but with caution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's go.
Be aware.
Ironic.
Hmm?
Ironic.
So you
Yeah.
give chase to this running figure.
Yeah.
Make me a athletics check.
Oops.
13.
Oh, it's there.
$13.
You both start losing ground fairly quickly
Mm.
as this figure runs off into the depths of the forest.
Mm.
Just head back and keep.
Yeah. Head back, keep a weather eye. Maybe it might be an idea to dig like a non-lethal trap somewhere, just so we can get them. Just to find out who they are. And I don't need any murdering, but.
Okay. I mean,
Mm.
let's do it.
Okay, I'm getting a bit tired.
Right.
So as you guys head,
We're almost done.
head back to the
The chapel. Yeah.
you get a strange sense of an itch on the back of your neck as you head back.
From being watched.
Can I hear anything?
Make a perception.
Can I see anything?
You're not there.
He is in the
maybe I'm the
watchtower,
tower.
though, isn't he?
You can make a very difficult perception check because they are out of sight at the moment.
And I roll with advantage because it's hearing.
A 3 or a 2?
Oh, excuse me.
Audible! My god.
10.
10. Okay.
16 for my
No.
perception.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll see.
Okay.
No.
Never mind. You do.
Oh! Roll trash.
You hear a solid thump out in the forest.
Did he just run into a tree?
Maybe. Is that a close thunk?
Not massively. It's like maybe 20 or 30 meters away.
Just keep walking back slowly.
Yeah, try and bait it out. One of us can like.
I heard he's a master at doing that.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just sort of
Yes.
split off
Yeah,
and
and
see what
then
happens.
peel off. See if one can't.
Do a bound
Now.
split.
As you guys split apart,
Mm-hmm.
there is no further noise.
But do we still have that itching feeling that someone is following us?
Not really.
No.
Hmm.
We'll just keep an eye out and then sort of.
Yeah.
Whose shift would it be by this point? So I'll just sort of keep an eye out from the lower
You
level.
can create 5 foot square of it.
Cool,
Metal,
yeah.
and
Taking
use
the
that
last one.
to make your cords.
I'll take my one at the
Lower level.
lower level
Okay.
and just keep an eye out.
Fabricate paper, make notes.
There is nothing that happens during your time.
Okay.
You don't see
I
anything.
use my fist
You
to
don't see
do
anything?
something like damage.
You have a strange sense of being observed, but at the same time, it might just be paranoia.
I mean, yeah, we were just being stabbed.
Mhm.
Crushing people alive.
But pointedly, we weren't attacked.
No, that is quite.
The final one, you made your perception check already?
Yes.
What did you get?
Being totally honest, I don't remember because Toby knocked it and it knocked onto a 20. So I refuse. So I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
8.
Should have taken the 20.
It's
It
fine.
wouldn't. It would have been cheating.
It's fine. There's nothing. Yeah, no, nothing's gone wrong.
Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, it's all good.
As you like to say, it's all gravy.
It is.
It
It's
might
all
even be a
great.
good opportunity to get a nap in while you're both doing this. But...
No.
We're gonna get murdered.
So, come the next morning.
Mhm.
Okay, if you say so.
My God.
Horny little bastards, right? Come the next morning. You guys awaken. It is quiet. There is nothing that's apparently been done. Your place is still sealed up. The forge is ticking quietly as it cools.
Cigarettes and all still hidden.
Well, they seem to be, yeah. You'd have to go and actually double check if you want to desperately check every single one, but
Well, no, I'm not taking a cigarette.
Margie's still covered up by the forge.
he's not actually.
Oh. Is he still here?
You can't see him at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a sound of fluttering coming from above.
Oh, good. You are still here. Okay, that's fine.
Head pokes out from the entryway up into the tower.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just checking you were still there, buddy.
Okay, I'm going hunting.
Oh, you going hunting?
Yeah.
What do you hunt, by the way?
The
Just out of
greatest
curiosity.
man.
The most dangerous game.
I don't know if it was butterflies.
Mm.
bugs.
Yeah.
Bugs.
Bugs primarily.
I wish I'd gone with you.
Some
Sort of got
birds,
whole
maybe?
person.
Ah, you would have been a whole person. God damn it.
Damn it! And then running.
I'm very glad you didn't have that last night. That would have been very bad.
I'm gonna say to Tyr, just keep an eye out. There is someone in the woods, and I think they might be a druid.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's the wolf. The wolf that we saw last night. We followed it into the woods. Tell you what happened, you know.
Blah blah.
So yeah, I think we've got a curious druid somehow for some reason.
Curious.
You were saying we have an unpaying tenant.
Yeah, we got squats.
I think we need to get Scott Brown on the phone.
Oh no. Oh no, they've turned into landlord.
To be fair,
It really is the evil campaign.
The worst kind of landlord.
well, to be fair, I don't think we own the woods, do we? We own like
We own this bit.
Yeah, I'm sure we own it. It's a portion of the land surrounding.
Yeah, but
I
not
think,
the whole
I think it's
thing.
the minefield basically, and the bit out the back.
Technically, I think the minefield actually extends off of your property.
We didn't make that feature.
Yeah.
That was the previous tenant.
Right. Shall we round off there for tonight?
Yeah,
I
think
I
so.
am boring.
So you seem to be swaying and not
Yeah.
alarmingly.
So, folks, thank you for joining us tonight. You know what we forgot to do when we came back from break?
Intros, lol.
I have been joined tonight by my wonderful players, who I will
Yeah.
get to actually do a quick introduction of themselves and their character, despite the fact that this is the end. Extroduction, yeah, that'll do.
End credits.
Yeah, sure. I've been joined tonight by...
Toby and I've been playing Kronk.
No, you haven't been playing Kronk.
Kronk gave your name to
Oh,
a
yeah.
play. So you've been
Yeah,
playing.
my
You've
name.
been playing not
I am
Kronk.
unknown.
Like, not applicable.
You are blank.
Go on.
I'm Jim's and playing Croc the Rogue Lupin.
I am Edward, and I have been playing Kazemoto Ichiro.
Bless you.
Thank you. The Air Genasi Samurai Fighter.
And I'm Lawrence, and I'm playing Cappuccino, or Baby Chino, the Wood Elven Monk.
And I'm Dave, and I've been playing Rigatoni, the Hill Dwarf Cleric.
So you are technically the blood hunter, formerly known as Kronk.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So, thanks for joining us, folks. I apologise for inflicting everything upon you all.
I don't know. I think this was a pretty chill session, personally. I think it was good.
And next week we'll see what happens.
Indeed.
XP.
Oh, good point.
Oh yes.
We've got time. We've got a few minutes before we need to really close up. So, 100 for the basic session. You managed to get not only. Oh, you haven't actually delivered them yet, so I can't give you the full XP for the mission,
Mhm.
but I can give you the stuff for resolving it in certain ways.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
managed to avoid the fight completely, which is well done.
Mhm.
And make friends.
Yes, and we made 2 friends.
So avoiding the fight, I'm not going to give you the combat XP because there is
That
still
doesn't
the
really make sense.
there is still the remote chance that you might encounter that at some point in the future.
Mhm.
And also, you didn't make it hostile, so it never became hostile to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say it's 250 for avoiding the fight.
Mhm.
You managed to make friends with the colonel,
Mhm.
so I'm going to give you another 200 for that. And you also managed to make friends with a masterless pseudo dragon, not
Fairy dragon.
fairy dragon. I will eventually get that right.
Yeah.
Who is worth 100 XP. Aside from that, you didn't really do all that much. Oh, you encountered a bunch of cigarettes and you stole them. 50 credits. 50 XP.
I forgot we were playing Star Wars.
700, I think.
700. That,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be Star Wars. That would be Mass Effect. If I remember. Yes.
700, yeah. 9
Right.
1.
Thank you for joining us, folks. We hope you'll join us again next week.
I'll say the following 2 weeks after that, I will be in.
That's fair.
I mean, the following 2 weeks
Christmas
after
Eve
is
and,
Christmas.
and
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
That reminds me. When is?
When are we breaking
Okay.
up for Christmas?
Well, presumably next week's the last one this year.
Oh.
Yeah, 24th. I can't expect you to host on the 24th.
No, because we cooked Christmas dinner that day.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be
No.
a bit.
No. We'll skip Christmas Eve. I think. That's
Yeah.
probably sensible.
Probably New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Oh, is it New Year's Eve?
It is New Year's Eve, yeah.
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 I
think
could
maybe we'll.
do New Year's Eve, but I don't think
Yeah,
you
I
would have
don't think
host.
we'll-
No, I think we'll leave that.
I also may be drinking. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could possibly.
I
You're
would-
drinking, so what?
I
what other
probably won't
injuries are you
even
gonna have
be in
involved?
this city, to be perfectly
Okay.
honest. So.
Right, folks, we'll see you next week then. But for now, wish you all a good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bye.